good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. YouTube land, this is Moz coming to you with a new episode, a Thanksgiving episode, if you will, of Moz's Toy Box, Toy Photography Talk. And we have a huge panel for you tonight. Huge. We spared no expense. We got everybody in here, all the big name people. We got them in here. Hi. That's all I could afford, guys.
It's not even paying me.
I can't afford that either. How you doing, Trevor?
I'm doing good. We should just do a toy photo bomb that we haven't done yet instead.
I was
like right
I was
now.
thinking about that today. I was like, man, where's that
Yeah,
at?
we'll get it done in the next couple of weeks.
I'm in no rush. Whenever you're
It's
ready,
been,
man, let me know.
October, November is crazy, Legion's Con, and then it's like I could breathe, kind of, and then
Oh yeah.
I just I don't know. So we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
No, man. I am so busy right now with the holidays. Anyway, of course, the whole out of town bit that I had to do, and uh, I was fired. I let you try it one time last week, man. You totally messed up, and now you're gone. Okay. All right, I'm not funny. I know. Let me say hi to the chat real quick, I guess. Noble Young in the chat. How you doing, Noble Young? Good seeing you, buddy. I was sorry to not see you last week to say hi to you first. Zigzag Zoom in the chat. What's going on, Sonny? How you doing, buddy? It's great seeing you here.
What's up, Sonny?
Dave Orkin in the chat. Hey,
What's up,
hey. Hey. All right, JP Rex. What's up, everyone?
What's up, JP?
Alberto Morales. Ho
What's up,
there,
Alberto?
everyone. Ho there. And then Toy Mirth, of course. What's going on,
what's
Anthony?
up, Anthony?
How you doing, man? Man, yeah. So apparently we got to October last week. Is what I was catching up on.
Yeah, October 1st.
So happy Thanksgiving. We're now going to celebrate Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween. So what's up, Titanicus? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
man?
just trying to
You
give.
want me to see if I can pull some scabs in here, or
Yeah, do you want to pull anybody in here, man?
All right, let's see. I'll throw it out to some people.
Yeah, Lou said he's gonna be late, but I don't know what's up with Harry. I don't know if they get the internet in Vietnam or not.
Okay, I believe they do. I think they're.
I know they do. I'm just playing. Because he's never hiding out. I'm sad. Shelf presence in the house. What's going on, shelf presence? Yeah, message me, sure, or Trevor, but I have to add you. So, I'm glad that the guy's not here telling everybody what to do.
No, we're inviting people. Don't message people. No.
Jesse, what's going on, buddy? We could definitely send Jesse an invite. I know he's gonna be busy tomorrow night. He's gonna be on Brian Carr's show. Brian Carr's got a show he started out. God, I want to get it right. Hold on. Let me make sure I get it right here.
I don't know about this.
It's this Toytography magazine. He's got a show he's doing on Wednesdays, and he's got Jesse on there. Wednesday at 2 p.m. PST, which is gonna be 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. So if you guys want to check more photography content out, that will be going on Brian Carr's show. If he's around, hit me up too, Brian. I'll get you in here. I don't know where Mikey is. He got a motorcycle, which I assume symbolizes some sort of freedom, and he is just not here anymore.
Yeah, he's hit the road. It's it. It's over.
Yeah, it's all done.
Cross country
boys, man. Gobble gobble, mofos. Yeah. We're definitely gonna have some turkey in this household.
Oh yeah.
Turkey sandwich is really what we aim for, but we of course have to cook the bird anyway, so we might as well do that. But it's really about the turkey sandwiches the day after.
And the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that.
Well, we only got a 16-pound bird, but yeah. Not too many days. Because I like to put a lot on it. Dude, all right. While we're waiting to see if some of these people bite here, I want to ask you about that Jinx figure. Hot Toys, that Jinx figure.
Oh, yeah.
I dopoed that like at 1 a.m. in the morning when I saw it. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I had it in the cart, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna think about this. I don't know if that's a bad idea or not. I'm not really sure. It's not limited, right? I mean, it's just
but it's an experimental pool of So I'm worried about.
Here's the thing: I really want like a good 1/12 line for that, and I just don't. I gotta more and more, man. I mean, I love 1.6 and stuff, but more and more, I just look around. I'm like, where am I gonna put another one of these things? You know what I mean? I got stuff that I can't even put on the shelf now. I just got into. Like, I finally got them. I mean, I've seen them, and I knew I was gonna like them, but the whole Monster Force thing. Oh my
wow.
god.
Nice.
Yeah, these are awesome. I really like these things. Like, I always wanted to like try out some GI Joe, and I think I took one picture of a GI Joe that Hasbro sent me or something, and it was cool. Like, I'd love to do more military stuff. I was gonna buy like the 60th anniversary stuff, but this takes the place. Now you got like, you know, combat guys and they're zombies. Like, that's like, yeah, I'm totally down with that. So now I want more of those, and like, where am I gonna, you know what I mean? So shit's gotta kind of slow down. I love that figure. It looks great. I love that show, probably more than any other
Yeah, I watched season
animation
2.
or
I finished
show
the
I've
whole
seen
thing up.
in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I finished up season 2
I haven't
Saturday.
finished it yet. I'm savoring it. I'm letting it. I'm gonna watch another episode tonight. I watched one last night. It's like one a night. Got to make it stretch it out a little bit.
Oh, okay. Anthony says I don't have room for 1/6. I took advantage of those deals Sideshow has been having twice
So you
now.
found room. Yeah, I know the Batman and Superman.
I didn't
giving
jump
away,
on to do
right?
that because I'm not letting. I mean, for one, I don't need the Boba Fett. I already have it. Batman
Yeah, I don't
Superman.
need the Boba Fett.
Not a huge fan of the
Me neither.
movie, so don't need it.
But
And
they're
what's the other
literally
one?
free, right?
Yeah,
You're
literally.
frozen.
I mean,
Or am I
they
frozen?
had some cool stuff, but if like Boba Fett I had, and the other ones I weren't
Okay.
really. I was like, I don't. Room actually was a factor. I was like, I know it's free, but where am I going to put it? It's
Yeah,
just-
I mean, I would. I mean, you think, oh, I'll turn around and sell them, but like if they're giving them away free, who's buying them? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Obviously, no one's buying them. So, yeah,
Clanaball, what's on, man? What's going on? Thank you for the welcome
I
back.
give them away as prizes or something if I got them for free. But again, I don't know if people even want them.
Yeah.
They're giving them away for free.
But speaking of 1/6, Balin's skull shows up tomorrow. My hot toy Balin. I didn't order Shin. I only ordered Balin only because RIP Ray Stevenson, and that was like the only 1/6 scale Ray Stevenson anything I think we actually got. I don't think he did a Punisher, or at least Hot Toys
No.
did.
We were just talking about that yesterday on Shane's show. Like, would you? I don't want to belabor this, but would you? I think people might be down to get like an old school Blade, an old school Daredevil, the Ben. What's his name?
I don't need that one, but sure, you guys.
No?
Can have it. Ben Affleck, you guys can have
Ben
it.
Affleck, but
I'm
like
not
they're
saying
because they're doing what's her face is Elektra
Yeah.
from Deadpool, but like, wouldn't you like to get her in her prime in that outfit?
I'm
You
not.
know?
Getting,
Like
I'm not getting married. I've never.
No,
had
but I mean, in the same vein, what were we just mentioning?
Sorry.
Well, that Punisher. You know what I mean? Like going old school and doing some old. But anyway, like yeah, like Anthony said, like I don't. Oh no, that was Jesse. I totally agree. I think I'm backing off 1/6 scale, getting more into 1/12 scale. The quality is getting good, and you can get like soft goods that are really good. They're not crappy anymore. They fit. They're tailored well. So yeah,
But
more and more
Junkyard
like.
Joe is phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, I got it. I opened it up
Well,
really
with
briefly
crap.
and looked at it, but I'm telling you, like, I mean, this, like, I know these are not soft goods and everything, but for military, I am loving these guys, man. I think these guys are
Yeah, that's it.
freaking awesome.
I double dipped
But-
on this one.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'll shoot it at some point, but the other thing is, I think I'm gonna I might. This is the first time I've ever done this, but I may take the hit and lose my NRD on. The Ahsoka Rebel figures.
Mm.
I don't know if I need those.
You mean the Hot Toys ones, the ones from
Yeah.
that line?
I don't know if I need those.
I think that's the
I
last-
really did not like that show. In case you didn't know, and as much as I love Rebels, it's like they don't really represent Rebels to me. You know, I got some nice custom head sculpts on my Black Series ones. I don't even really do anything with those either. So. I don't know, man. It's getting to the point where like everything I'm gonna get a dragon in a year or two. You know what I mean? Like I got a ghost coming. You know what I mean? Like there's my Rebels right there. Like I don't know. It's getting too much, man. It's getting to be too much. Can't have room for everything, and
No, I agree.
can't shoot
man. I'm
everything.
thinking about
It's
trying
almost
to upload a Mandalorian or two, man, because I got like every iteration of Mando.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and
And I'm
like
like,
Queel, like I said, like I mean, I don't need Queel. Like I don't need that Flame Trooper or the Scout Trooper from Mandalorian. I have the Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi. That's
mhm.
iconic. The Scout Trooper from Mando is
I
like
only, I
one
went the way
scene,
the
two
Mando. I didn't get
scenes.
both, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's dumb.
I
I gotta
was
get rid of some
expecting
stuff.
a
So
Return of the Jedi one, so I just got the Mando one. And then they were like, Return of the Jedi. I was like, well, I already got one. That's good enough.
yeah,
The
yeah,
color of the bike and stuff isn't. I actually kind of like the white bike. I know the iconic brown, but
yeah. I like the white bike too, but it's not worth taking up all that real estate on the
no, it
shelf
takes up a lot of room.
for that representation. You know, I mean, even like I've bought everything but that stupid I forget the race, but the devil guy from the Sideshow, Cantina
Hmm.
line there. And again, I'm looking at those going, I have the old Greedo up here, so it'd be nice to replace him. But even then, I'm looking at those going, do I need the whole Cantina band still? Like, I don't know.
No, I feel you, man.
Really considering things, man. It's a lot of space. It takes a lot
Well,
of space.
let me address a couple of these things,
Yeah.
and let's get moving. And I guess I can't wait for them all night. So Lou said he'll be here again. I don't know what's going on with Mike. Pablo, I know is not going to be here, but I hope he's having a good evening with what he's got planned. And then Harry's he's out of the country. Controversial Toys says, have you guys seen the Syndicate Collectibles Double Dragon figures yet? They look great. I have not seen.
No, not a Double Dragon fan, so I don't know. I don't know who put those out, but I did get one of those loose collectors wolf, those big wolves. Those look cool.
Okay, all right. Shelf says, I've really slowed down with Hot Toys. I got the John Wick coming. That's awesome. But that's about it. The recent MCU has helped, so I'm sure that won't last with Doctor Doom and Secret Wars coming, but prefer 112. I did jump on that Doom. I couldn't let that Doom sit there.
MCU wise, until they get into X-Men, and even then, it better be good.
Yeah, the Hunter Wolverine's good enough for me, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the comic book stuff, I'm liking a lot. Although I look at that and I go, well, I don't know, do I need that too? But like, I do like those. I have the two Susu, the Rogue, and the Gambit, and I have the Hano Wolverine up there with them. It looks great. They look great together. I don't know.
The silicone
MCU wise, I don't need anything that they've done lately. I mean, even Daredevil, I'm looking forward to it. But if I didn't get the yellow suit, even though it looked cool. I don't even have the original suit. I have Punisher, but I don't have the original Daredevil. If they came out with the red one or something again, I'd probably pick it up just to have that because I do like that character. But I don't know.
What's going on, T-Belt? What's going on, Machu Toy? He says, "How do y'all driving at the moment?" Well, don't crash. Just drive.
How are you texting and driving?
Toy Mirth, the new Xi Park. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Park Fig is awesome looking. Definitely too many figs to collect. There is a lot of figs to collect. I'm really trying to
woodwork, man.
And then I woke up the other morning and they dropped that Hot Toys Jinx, and I was like, well, you know me, I already got the Boom Girl on order. I was like, I still was like, give me Hot Toys Jinx.
Yeah, it looks cool, man. It's really nice. I don't know. I think it's something again. I keep thinking too. Like if I change my mind or if I want something, stuff's not hard to get anymore. It's really not. You don't have to pay a fortune for most of it.
Well, that Boom Girl you would have until Hot Toys announced this one, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna
third parties that are low run, I guess. Yeah, sure. But I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. At a red light, I really want that Jinx. Yeah, the Jinx is beautiful. All right, let's get into this stuff, man. Let's
get through October tonight. We're gonna get through.
Yeah, I already got the thing pulled up. I did my homework. So we were on
Eddie and his toys, right?
Toys, yes, with the Tekken dude here, Paul Phoenix, I guess. Yeah. On this motorcycle. My hair. My hair.
Ice baby.
Little Adventures of Ford Fairlane reference there. My hair. You ever see that? You're an 80s kid.
Yeah. I've seen Ford Fairlane. It's been a long time since
I like that movie. It's dumb. It's like all of his same shtick jokes in a movie, but I still, It's cute.
Was that 90s? That was 90s, right?
It was like 1990, actually. Yeah, it was like right there at the end of the 80s. But it's a very 80s movie, but it was like released in 1990. So I still throw it with the 80s, just because when you watch it, if you didn't know any better, you would think it was 80s. But yeah, Eddie and his toys here. We got Paul Phoenix. He wins apparently, so that's good. That's good. We're not shooting.
All he does is win, win, win.
Yeah, we're not shooting the losers. Yeah.
I like the angle on this. I like the leading lines are really nice with the fence there, and then the stuff on the wall looks really good. I like the light for the most part. I think it's good. Actually, it's kind of nice. I think no, it's nice. I mean, I maybe would have closed the little Rembrandt lighting under his eye, just move that light just a little bit more, just give a little more shadow on him. But that's a nitpicky thing. That would have driven me nuts and put me back to the, but not something that makes or breaks a photo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just portraiture thought. So, but I think this is good. I like, yeah. I mean, it feels like nighttime with either a street light or a car light or something, or
it's definitely
shop
like
light or
coming from the
something
side,
lighting
not
up.
from the top. Although there is a
Yeah,
light.
but you're getting that moonlight
Yeah.
on the fence, and like the feeling of like it may not just be like a moonlit night, which is tough to do. That feels more like on the other side of the fence feels like maybe a industrial, like, you know, street light or something like that. So it's nice. It gives you the feeling. I like it. I don't even mind the foot being cut off. Don't do it. Because it's not in a bad place for it. You know what I mean? Like I might have just brought it up just a little bit, but it's not a break.
Let's see what we got right over there. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's holding his helmet too. I didn't realize that. How do you have that hair under that helmet and that comes out looking like that? What kind of product you got in there? That's crazy.
All right. Yeah, I was
Now in the leaning one, the feet bother me much more. That bothers me that they're just cut off there. That I don't like.
Even though it's just obstructions cutting it off. I mean, it just happens.
Yeah, I would have had one up on like
On something?
if the one in the back, I would have had it visible. If one was cut off, that's one thing. But like two of them. What is this?
We're picking sides now. Apparently, Pablo rules. I can come in there and like say so and so. Crazy. Greg,
Yeah, it looks
formerly
good.
the brute scale, he says, I'm being tortured right now. Toes done listening to you guys. I don't know if I follow.
I'm being tortured and a toes done.
I guess he's
What
getting a
the
pedicure. I don't know. I mean,
What is? I don't even want to know, man. I don't want to picture that. I don't want to think about that.
And yes, shelf presence. Like I said, I dopoed that. It just cha-ching gone. I think about pulling a trigger on a second one a little later if there is time, because she's got all that silicone. You know, I want one that just kind of keep nice.
Stay on target.
Good Paul photo. Yes.
Yeah, but he went with the right one. I mean, I think it's what I'm looking at on the screen here, but I think it's in focus. It's just that sometimes the rendering on Instagram sucks these days, you know. But even mine, like if you don't look at it or it doesn't render it the right way on the screen, like it just looks like shit. But like it looks good. This is good. Nice shot. I like the pose. Like, you know,
I was going to mention the kind of softer looking focus in the face, but you already covered that, where it's probably just a rendering thing on the Instagram. And Greg is confirmed that it is a pedicure. He has sensitive feet with ingrowns. So too much information for that picture. Thanks for sharing that. Next thing I know, we're going to be pulling up a picture of your foot. So let's just stop here. All right. Eddie and his toys, man. Beautiful shot. Keep up good work. Love the angle. And let's see what else we got here. We got the little Halloween 3 kids from NECA, and then
must be
is that the NECA or
the witch?
Yeah, that's a NECA. No, is it?
Hot take: I like Season of the Witch. I think it's a really good movie.
It's great. It's the Mezco.
It's really good. It's not Halloween, but it is a great movie.
Well, it's Halloween. It's just part of the.
It's just not Halloween.
The anthology or whatever. It's not. Yeah. It's not Michael Myers. So we all.
Which doesn't make any damn sense. So, but it's still a good movie.
But this is the Halloween 2 from Mezco, and this is the NECA kids. You know, one of the 3 kids from the Halloween 3 pack. He's kind of tall here. I know there's not a lot you can do with it if you want to use him because the Mezco is shorter than the NECA scale. Um, but I mean, other than that, if you can try to get past that, then I think this is a really nice shot. I like how the kid's obviously hiding. You got just enough light hitting him so we can know, we can see that the kid's there.
I think you totally could have remedied this if you cropped this in tighter. And it's not even a matter of cropping the photo. I think it's a matter of the angle and getting in tighter. Like if you just saw the kid's neck and the top of the outfit, so you could tell it's a costume and it's a little kid or whatever. Or and who cares if it's an adult or a little kid. And then maybe, because I like the break of the wall, but I think I would have had more of it to actually create a composition, because I think there's too much room on the left-hand side. You know, there's nothing interesting going on there. So I would have gotten really tight and like just onto the shoulder of the kid looking over and the skull. That way, scale is out the window, right? Like you don't even care because you're closer to this entity. So they're obviously going to look bigger at that point. So it's almost like you're right on their shoulder. You know what I mean? And then you're looking at Michael coming around the corner. And maybe even looking away, like he's looking for him instead of looking like he's turning the corner there. But like that's a 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But
the lighting on everybody is really nice.
I don't know. I'll try and crop this, but I don't think this is gonna like really fix it in the way I'm thinking. I mean, it might look good, but it doesn't really.
I also would have liked the knife being in the other hand and having his hand like actually touching the wall if he's coming this way towards the, I want him interacting with the wall as he's walking towards. Oh look, Trevor. Oh, that's Trevor.
So if you did something, it would be something like this. But I don't know if this, this probably isn't going to work. I think you still need a little more space. But look at that, like right there. Now scale, like I can't really tell, although Michael does look pretty close to this wall, so it still kind of scales a little funny. So I think I just would have moved him further back to have him a little bit further in the distance.
Up higher. Put him on like something taller to give him a little bit more height.
Yeah. Okay, you could do that if you cropped it up a little bit more, where you can't see the leg, like up to here or something like that.
Or just go up from a lower angle a bit more. When you
well, that's what I'm saying. Like I would have.
There you go.
I would have changed the angle, but you see, and now this line is running through. So if you look at,
I like this crop right here.
The golden triangle. This should. Oops, shit. Sorry. I always forget you gotta flop it. Yeah. So I mean, that kind of works. Like you could make that work. It doesn't really. It almost like it kind of segments this.
Almost.
It's got this thing cutting through, which is a nice. It's a nice way to slice the photo. You know what I mean? Like just kind of give it that.
Yeah, this would
foreground background feel.
Be a home run right here.
Yeah.
But like I said, the lighting is on point. I mean,
lighting's decent. Yep.
If you could just take the scale out of the situation, you really would have a really tight photo. But I like the break here and the crop here a lot.
You just need him back further. And I might have maybe had one of them in more light than the other instead of being even. I don't know. But
command green. All right, let me take back the camera here, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Thank you so much, Adrian's photography. That's a gorgeous shot there, sir.
Yeah, it was nice.
We got Casper with his link, and I don't know what that is. A green something coming after him, or is he just standing in front? I don't know. Did you leave your trash in the ground? No, I'm just kidding.
It's like a slime or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a video game.
I don't know the game
or something. Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time since I played. I haven't played any of the new Legend of Zelda stuff, but so I'm like old school. I like the angle. I'm not. Again, it's hard to tell on here because this Instagram renders things on the desktop really badly. So I don't know if it's a focus issue on the face.
Oh, the red and green stones are supposed to represent his rubies.
Oh, the rupees.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that the?
Again, I don't play this game enough to know.
Isn't that the money? Like the things you pick up? Yes. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, like my first thought was like that red spot is a little too much without a lot of definition in there. Like maybe if it was more, it had more shadow on it or something, it'd be more interesting because it just kind of looks like it's flat and it cuts into the corner. Whereas the green has a lot of nice, definition to it. Like it's got some highlights, got some shadows. The red one just doesn't have that. But I like the lighting on Link himself. I think I would have liked to have the background a little bit, in shadow too. But if it's daylight, it's daylight, right? I mean, that's what it is. So I like it. I mean, I like it.
It's pretty
good
nice.
shot.
Like I said, these big green and red though, it grabs your attention. You almost stop looking at Link, in my opinion. You just kind of focus on the green and red. Like the whole time. The reason I was joking about stuff on the counter, it looks like the green kind of just pulls me and makes me think somebody left lettuce on the counter. Like you see some of the cellophane wrapped around lettuce. Like, why is your produce on the counter? So that's just.
Well, I guess if we recognized it, but I don't know. I mean, there is something. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. I'll tell you, my eyes keep darting between the red flame in the back and the red rupee, I guess, pile in the front.
Yeah, that is pulling my attention. Like I'm going in this triangle here of pulling attention, not really paying attention to the length much at all.
So maybe he needed a little more light on his face or something like that, just to pull you up. It's in a good spot. Like the composition is good. I don't know what it is.
Contrasting points.
I think it's just so bright. That red is so bright. Like again, if that was in shadow and you took that down a little bit, even if you blocked the light from hitting it a little bit, like just put a flag, even if you held it by hand over the top of it so that the light just didn't hit that so much, it might have helped a little bit. But that's little detailed stuff. It's still a nice shot. Yeah. Oh, that's Nate. I wonder if he said he'd come on. Hang on.
What's up, Nate?
Oh, he can. Okay, so
he can. Do you need me to? Do I need to send you a thing or?
Yeah, send it to me in the private chat because I guess I can't invite people.
Yeah, hold on. Let me hide that because it's in front of my invite button. Copy private chat. There you go. See if that works. I don't know.
That'll work.
But you're responsible, man. If he misbehaves.
Oh yeah, I know. He's a ball buster.
All right, Casper. Thank you so much for sharing that, though. Appreciate it. We got Jesse here, man. Look at this, man. Oh my god. I
nice.
like it. Yeah. This is the Gundam, not Gundam, Macross.
Oh,
jet,
okay.
The Jetfire jet, but it's in jet form thing.
The jet fighter jet in jet form. Okay.
Jetfire, like Transformers Jetfire, but it's a jet.
Okay, I assumed it was a Transformer. I don't know my Transformer.
But it's not. No, it's the Macross version. This is not the Transformers version.
Well, it doesn't transform, or it is.
It's a Veritech fighter. Thank you. I should have just read that. Veritech fighter.
Okay. Yeah. So. And are these little like N or O scale like train scale people?
It looks that way here when we look at that. Yeah. Robotech Macross. Yeah, callback. Yeah, there we go. Like Veritech fighter. Yeah,
I'd love to shoot some of these little. Well, I kind of did with. I did a shot for Nate. His daughter commissioned from me for his birthday. Well, commissioned. I mean, she asked me to do it. I did it. I didn't charge her.
You made her pay?
No. But she asked me to do it, so I guess that's a commission, whether you pay or not. And it was a little like mini, like a little D&D mini, and I love the people who do these little N scale. They're very clever. They use a lot of like household stuff, but I'd like to see more people do it with like smaller toys like this. With the vehicles, it's a great idea if you can find things to I mean, I don't know where you find like, runway operators. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Nate?
What's up, Nate? How you doing, buddy?
Hey guys, good.
What's
going on?
To this side. Oh, we're much smaller that way. I don't know.
That's all right. Nobody needs to see us.
What? Maybe. Jesse was saying 307-inch scale figure. I think he's about the Veritech fighter. And then the little characters came with another one of the mechs that I have. So.
Oh, okay. But they're non-articulated, right? They're similar to
Jesse.
The
little trained people kind of thing.
They look like the trained people, yeah.
train people. The
HO
people on the
scale or
train.
N scale or whatever the scale those are. Yeah, that's nice.
Beautiful light on that.
I like the color. Yeah, I like the light coming in from the left there where the sunset would be, or sunrise, as the case may be. Cool perspective. It's nice.
Give a
Really
shout
nice.
out to Emerald Knight Photos real
What's up,
quick.
John?
Then and then Sketch Toy Corners in the house, man. As soon as I seen this photo, I started
Sketches.
singing Danger Zone.
I know. I had it in my head
Totally.
as well for some reason. Like I didn't even realize until you said that it was in my head already.
That's not an F-14 though.
Yeah. It's time to call the ball.
It's not accurate.
That's right.
No, but this is.
Oh, they're fully articulated? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
The
No.
little guys or the plane?
No, he says they have 3 forms. That's not the,
Yeah, the plane.
the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they got like a half plane form, so it's got like the top half, like the canopy, and the jet nose is like on the top of it. And it's got
Canopy.
legs and stuff, and then it's got I forget the other form. Maybe it was more of like Transformer robot mode after that. But, yeah, they have a fighter, robot, and strike mode with legs. There you go. All right.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Cool.
Yeah, it's an awesome shot. I love the lines on the the deck there.
Yeah.
Kind of all that angles sort of leading you, in line with the jet.
Yeah, did he just paint that?
Everything.
Oh, he did it in post. Look at that, too. Yeah. Didn't even bother. I'm not even going to bother painting these lines or using tape. I'm just going to do it in post.
Why would you need to? I mean, if you know how to do it in post, then do it in post.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I could do it in post. It's just, I don't know. I guess I would think, I don't know. I'd probably do it in post, too.
I wouldn't be able to do
I'd
any of
probably
that.
be like, I'm not spending all that time building a runway. Fuck that.
I'd be sitting there dancing to Kenny Loggins the whole time, not getting anything done. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
All right,
Got that was
Jesse, man, beautiful
Cool.
work.
Always Jesse kills it.
He
Yep.
does. He does. Oh, this one's one of mine. Yay! This is one of my. I wanted to pull this phone booth out again. I hadn't shot it in a while, and
Grime City.
I wanted somebody to actually use the phone booth, which you don't typically
What
see.
is that figure? Is that one of the what you
That's
call it?
That's the Metal Slug girl.
Hmm.
So I just kind of made her like the paramedic, although she didn't really have paramedic clothes. And she's like, you read the story, she's talking on the phone, talking about going to a party, and she got the jack-o'-lantern or whatever. And yeah.
I don't want to read a story.
No, I'm sorry. It's not very clear.
Yeah, I like the shot. I like it. Like overall, I like it. I think it's those Metal Slug figures that pull me out of like when I'm looking at a scary real figure like Michael Myers or something. That it's like she reminds me of like a cartoon Velma or something like that.
Yeah, they look animated, kind of.
Well, she does have her mouth wide open. She's supposed to be eating
Yeah.
a sandwich, but I made it so she's like talking on the phone because the other one's just very.
No, it works really well for that. No, I like it. It's cool.
I had
Theo. Okay.
I had a hard time getting enough light.
I think it, like up close, like a tight shot of that. Like I don't know if I needed the paramedic story or not, or unless he was supposed to be in there like dead or something like that, and then he got out. Is that the deal?
I
'Cause there's a
didn't
pumpkin in
come up
there.
with enough of that story to tell you where.
You wrote a whole thing,
Chapter 2.
right?
Yeah,
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like the phone booth and like crop down to that, and maybe like just him looking over would be kind of creepy.
I know I wanted to do a tighter shot like that, but the problem I was having is I don't have the lens to do that tight and have it wide enough for what I wanted to show.
What?
I don't have that nice probe lens. But what I'm saying is,
You don't need a probe
Michael's
lens. You need a
height,
macro.
I had to
That's all
already
you need
raise
is a
him up as
macro.
it was because he's not tall enough to even look over her, and she's really short. So in order to make him work over her, he's still really short. It just
Yeah, but if you cropped it in, just like Adrian, you could put him on a little piece of cardboard or something like that, and it'd be tall enough.
well, he was on stuff. He's standing on something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Anyway.
Standing on principles.
But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Enough about me.
Nice.
We got Poetic 40s up next.
All right.
Let me say hi to some of the people in the chat real quick. Paul Morales, how you doing today,
Paul.
buddy?
Hi, Paul.
Caleb
Paul.
Collects in the
Hey, Caleb.
house. Hi, Caleb. And by the way, Paul and I are not related. Well, there you go.
What's
Okay.
up,
Are you
Alberto? What's up,
either of you
Pablo?
related to Miles Morales, though? That's right.
Yes, true enough. Or shit, no. Never mind. Forget it. Went out of my head. Yeah, toyetic, man. Rob, it's just, I gotta tell you, it's like so much better without the effects, man. I told him this, I think I said this last time I saw him at Legion's Con, and he drew some stuff, and I'm like, oh, hey, like, I feel like he's like, yeah, all you'd ever do is give me shit for this and that. But he was really cool about it, man. He was just like, yeah, no, I appreciate it. So it was really good. And I told him, like, your composition is great, man. Like, and your lighting is really good. It's just like, you don't need those gradients and effects and overlay and stuff. And this is the kind of shot you get from him without all that stuff. And this looks great, man. I really like the shot.
It's got a little bit of effects going on here.
Well, maybe up on the staff or something, but that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
No,
There's
it
no
works.
need,
Not like
even
a
the
whole
fog
bunch
at the bottom. And it looks like he might have used a little fog at the bottom, but there's no, like, he's not standing in water. There isn't the rays coming from, the upper right or whatever. It's like, it looks good. I might have cropped it in a little tighter, but maybe on the right and put him on the thirds instead of the center. But that's all.
I would have done more of a portrait instead of a 4x5.
Well, yeah, portrait or crop it in from the left a little bit so he's on the third. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I would have done a portrait kind of like this.
Like, see if you had well, that's a modified third, but right on the thirds like that or something like.
Oh, I gotta give you the camera back. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, something like that. Little more interesting. Just makes it a little.
Yeah, it is a
little more
wide.
unbalanced, and he's got nice lines coming through here, so that works. You know what I mean? You don't need that, but yeah, you could do it as my first thought was more of a portrait, but you could also do it on the thirds and do it more of a portrait too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the Dutch angle works better too when it's cropped in.
Yes,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. True enough. Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Like even if you opened up that left side just a touch, so his staff almost hits that lower left corner.
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I remember.
He's
I mean,
still on the thirds there.
I'm not sure how long Robert's been doing it, but I was super guilty of using those effects things a lot when I first started.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is a great shot, and it does.
No, but the thing is, like, it was killing me because he knows what he's doing. Like, you can take it off my thing, but he's really. He's got the bait and one of the biggest things. Yeah, because one of the biggest things for me is with a lot of people is composition. It's like the last bastion of really getting things down. But he's got the composition, like he does, and this is just a simple one figure shot. He's done some, really good multi-figure fighting compositions that are really good, and it was just always that like extraneous effects over the top of it, trying to, I don't even know, soup it up. You don't need to soup it up. This is nice. It's good, really good.
What's going on, TJ? How you doing today, buddy?
What's up, Tom?
And also, Caleb was letting us all know he's got his Inart Aragon in.
Yeah, Inart Aragon is amazing.
Yeah.
Tom, I went to tag you in our Legion's Lounge wrap up post on Facebook, but I don't think he's got an account, does he?
Oh, on Facebook? I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't find him. So, but you're listed in there, Tom, with the silent H.
All right, Toyetic 40s, man. Thanks so much for sharing, and let's move on to some Friday the 13th love with Real Collectibles. That's a really nice water effect you got going on there.
Really good. Like, so that looks like a mixture of, I don't know.
Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go.
There we go. We got a whole. He's got all right. You got the ubiquitous coffee box. Like, everybody uses that.
Oh, just layers and layers of.
There's a few layers of plastic.
Layers of plastic, which is good. And then maybe he does some like liquid, or he's doing it in post.
Some paint light or some light painting.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Ooh, that's sexy.
Need some ASMR.
It's like a food shoot.
Look at him. That's pretty funny. I'm standing just underneath. So, so it looks like he must have done like a little like liquid. what do you call that stuff? Not liquid acrylic, but the like the liquid resin. Or, it's not resin, but like there's like a there's a substance I have it that you use to like kind of make water ripples and stuff like that, and models and things like that. And it looks like he must have put that around the edge.
Sure, it's not just water here. Oh,
No, I
here.
mean look at it right there. I mean, it looks like he might have added to it a little bit, but there is like a little crystally, right? Like it looks like it's kind of raised there, like the little splashy water.
Well, there's
Unless
some
he
water
just
that
chopped
drips
up
down
the-
from this and gets on here. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, he's
But
already
I
got
thought
it
that
here. Yeah, he's
Might
already
have
got
just
it.
been like some.
I don't know what he's pouring on it.
I know it looks like glycerin or something. You know?
Yeah,
It's like
it's gonna explode.
I don't know if it's the slow motion that like just makes it look like it's just maybe it's just water. I don't know. But anyway, the end result I think
Oh.
is nice. I mean, if you look at the close up, the drops on his head are a little big.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten my spray bottle, and I mean, because
Yeah.
I was not afraid of getting this wet. I would have, the one that I used for my
Yeah.
my Mezco shot. That. Oh, we got somebody else here. Pablo.
Hey, Pablo.
Oh, what the hell?
What up?
You're on vacation.
No.
Can't be away.
Why you
Just
here,
like
man?
you,
We
he
fired
can't
you,
stay
man.
away. He can't stay
fired.
away.
Can't stay away.
It's
I want
a
to hop in and
sickness.
say hello to Nate. Welcome
Cheers,
to the
man.
chat of the live stream, Nate.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's great
Live
having
stream
you
Nate.
here.
it's good to see you, buddy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just wanted to hop in and say hello while some of the family's taking their baths, and then we're going to head out for dinner.
Right
All
on.
right.
Nice.
Are you have you ventured somewhere new?
Not new. We just we traveled. I'm about 5 hours from where my mother lives, so we came down to visit my mother and my mother-in-law
Oh, nice.
All right.
Nice.
for the
Yeah,
holidays.
yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah. But you'll be back to work next week, right? Because
Yeah, I'll be back to work next week.
Everybody's
Cool.
he's rehired? Okay.
Yeah, I guess
I
I
didn't
can
really
retire.
fire. I was all for show.
That's good. I don't want to have to do those thumbnails, so
You,
that's
you,
good.
gotta, you gotta do that
The
drama.
creative
You know?
differences.
You get the people watching.
So wait a minute, everybody's taking a bath? How does that work? Like is that
There's 3 bathrooms here.
wow, okay.
So
Who takes
yeah,
a
they're
bath? Get ready for dinner, you're taking a
for
bath.
showers.
Wow.
Showers. Well,
Oh, okay.
my wife wanted to
That's
go to
that's
the
very
park.
luxurious way to get ready. Just
No, my wife
Wow.
wanted to go to the park to go run her 3 miles and have my daughter run her mile because she has to train to run a mile in 10 minutes for
okay.
her next level up for karate. So she has to
Mhm.
meet the criteria. So we had to go run her mile.
Okay, rock on,
Gotcha.
man.
Cool.
Yep. But just wanted to say hello. You guys enjoy. Nate,
Yeah.
welcome to
All
the
right.
to the stream.
We're
Thank
gonna
you.
make it
buddy.
through October, man.
Yeah, have a
We're gonna
great
make it up to him.
Thanksgiving.
Likewise, yeah, you all have
Good
a
day, man.
Thanksgiving, man.
gobble gobble.
Whatever you eat.
All right. Later.
All right, Pablo.
See you, Pablo.
See you, buddy.
Take it easy, buddy.
Enjoy the
Thank
fam.
you for popping in. TJ
Yeah.
was getting back to you, by the way, Nate. He says, my only
okay.
Facebook is just a sub account from one of my band's pages.
Oh, okay.
I don't, you guys can figure that out. I'm just letting you know what he said.
So if you go to the second shot, the close up, which I like a lot, I think
Yeah.
this is interesting. Yeah, I think you're right. Like I would have done like a spray bottle because whatever this is, like is creating big drops, and I guess it's kind of hard to tell, but I think I would have soaked the crap out of that cloth, the tatters, just like really made it look like really, really wet. Because I mean, he's literally coming out of the water, right? This is when they like chained him down or whatever.
So here's the scene right here.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So that's what he's recreating.
Okay. It looks great, man. I love the light. This one is really nice. I like the background being, that out of focus. Back of his head could have been a little more in focus, maybe a little more depth there, but like it's fine.
It does
I
fall
really
right
like
off.
the water. It does fall really off quick, yeah.
Interesting choice there.
Yeah, because he seemed to have a lot of space on that cardboard box, like behind him, so he probably could have increased the f-stop just a little bit. Does he have his settings? He does
If they are,
not.
they're not in English.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
But I don't think so.
But lighting is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Setup is
great-
fantastic.
great recreation.
Amazing. Yeah, and I just would have, like you said, Maz, I would have used like a spray bottle and made sure those drops were smaller on this. You know,
I probably would have let water get all around him too, so we just added a bit more, light catching,
cool it
contrast,
up or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
watery look, just to add that to the plastic. Because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it won't hurt anything. You're already getting it wet.
No, but I think he did a great job with the water. I mean, if that's
Yeah.
both real and a little shopped, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, he did a phenomenal job with the water. I'm not knocking his job with the water. I'm
Yeah.
just looking at ways to
Mm-hmm.
be even higher up there. You just
It's the water on the head that throws it off for me.
Yeah.
But it's harder to see in the smaller one. I just really prefer. I mean, that's interesting. I think I would have maybe not had it centered, but it's hard to. I just think that second shot is really good, man. That's something like that's nice.
just we had the smaller water droplets to be more in scale with the
Mhm.
figure.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that wide shot myself. I think it's really
you?
clever that he doubled that the layers of the plastic up too. It gives it a
Yes.
sense of depth, with the light
Yep.
and everything.
Yeah, it was really good, really nicely done.
Yeah, I might have like, found a happy medium between the two.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out here to Riley Collectibles. Great job here, man, and hope to see more from you. So we're gonna keep moving here. Well, we got Warforged JP. I haven't seen him in a minute, but then again, I was
I know.
gone last week, so who knows?
That's right.
Let me just see where we're at. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I even like
always
the
have a
feathers. I know they're
problem with these-
photoshopped in, but I really kind of like them. I like the.
Is this the Forrest Gump crossover?
Yeah, I don't really understand. Let me see. Does he
I don't
explain
understand it, but I kind of like them.
No, I don't understand it either.
They look naturally in there, even though they're very eye catchy.
I know there are like sort of like angel characters I think in here that actually have wings, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's just with I don't know whether it's because they tend to fade them out toward the bottom or around the sides, to get that like. He's always doing that kind of blur in the background, like defining what's what in these things with the Warforges, or with Warhammer is hard to do anyway. But then when you like crop out some of the detail or soften some of the detail, it gets even harder. So this is two figures, which it took me a minute to realize. Yeah, but I mean, it's a good composition. I like it. I do like the feathers. I don't know what they mean. Wish I had more context for that, but it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's almost like, I don't know if he's used like that selective focus tool on
Yeah.
I forget what that app's called, but yeah.
Yep.
I know.
I would rather see JP like
Snapseed.
just focus, just shoot it at a something shallow. You know what I mean? Like 8 or something like that, and or even shallower, and then just use that instead of like trying to soften them towards the bottom. Just like because I don't think you need to. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really understand the reason he does that all the time, but it's kind of, and even like it's like a motion blur too. It kind of like it's like a zoom blur. That's what it is, like a zoom blur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to see them do some like just straight shots without that. But
All right.
nice.
Lighting's good. I mean, coming from the top left and hitting
Yep.
like it does, that matches nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually seems like it hits the feathers the way it should. So pretty
The
close.
feathers look a little silhouetted, but it's kind of like a style. It
Yeah.
almost comes off as like a style. Like there is no detail to those things. I don't see one of them that has like any shadow to it or anything. But I would think the one closest to us might. But it's
If they're
like
in motion.
stylized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're almost reverse silhouettes or something like that. It's cool.
All right. Jesse says he's got to bounce for dinner, and he says, "Have a great night, guys." So,
All
thank
right,
you,
you
Jesse,
too,
for
Jesse.
being here, man. Thank you.
See you, Jesse.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Warforged, man. I love the colors here. I think this has got some great potential, but I do agree. I would like to see what you could do without adding a whole bunch of extra
Excuse me.
stuff. But
Yeah.
I really like the story that's being told in here, and I'm not knocking these feathers at all. I actually kind of like how they're framing everything, but I do see where Trevor's coming from as well. So And you
Maybe
have
they
a
just
immense fall
blasted
off
a
from
pillow
right
or
here to
something.
there. So it's from this top of the hair to back here. The fall off is huge. So I think that's
Yeah,
what
that's the
that,
kind of stuff
that
I'm talking about.
filter.
Yeah, that's a good call right there. Is like that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's just like it's unnatural because it's just applied to the outside of the photo, and like
Yeah,
whatever falls in that falls in that,
Yep.
and that
Yep.
wouldn't be the case.
yeah.
So just I would say just lay off of it, kind of like what I've been telling Toyetic to do is just kind of it's your photo, but I just think that especially that's a good call out, Maz. Like that especially just looks kind of weird.
hmm
It just looks unnatural. Yeah.
But Warforged, at the end of the day, I like this piece. I do. I think it's a really nice piece. I get the angelic vibe from it and all. So you get the angels. Um, you know, so I dig that for that. But anyway,
Yeah. Like you said, it's got great color.
yeah, it's got great color, great
Yeah.
great points of interest in it. It's just it is kind of busy and things are falling off kind of funny and yeah. But thank you so much, Warforged. We'll keep moving, and I'm sure we'll see more from you. Mike, I don't know where he's at. Hopefully, he's enjoying his Harley. Here's Mike
Yeah.
with his
Wind blowing in his
Figure
hair.
Obscura Frankenstein. Is it Frankenstein?
That was a cool shot.
I'm getting like a music video kind of vibe here, like a punk video. He's like leaned in towards the camera, like he's gonna just belt into, heavy as a crown or something.
Yeah, he's like Glenn Danzig or something like that.
Yeah. It's cool. It's very three-dimensional.
I know Danzig's getting a comb over and all, but he still ain't that bold.
Well,
never mind. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I like this. I like the thirds, and I like the angle of perspective. It does make him look a little stubby, like in the arms. But I don't know what he's using for this. This is a wild lens. The way he's he used the probe lens. That's why.
Yeah. Too tall for Danzig. That's a good one.
I'm getting a damn. Yeah, I know. I'm getting a damn.
I need to
probe lens
too,
for
man.
Christmas
But
now.
I need the world to stop sending other toys and shit that I want.
Right?
Well,
Yeah, those aren't cheap.
For Christmas. I decided I'm going to give my wife a list of stuff because it's just always like she doesn't know what to get me. I don't want to give her toys, so a probe lens, she could do that.
Yeah, I couldn't ask this year. It's been too much of a drain.
Great job on the eyes. I love how they're both visible really well.
You got a nice little catch light in them too, so you
Yeah.
get the life in there.
Good
So it's really
piercing.
awesome.
Yeah.
But I do have to call in a question, and I'm really calling this out because we've talked about sometimes in past shots and stuff about cropping the head. So, what are your thoughts on the way he's cropped the head?
I'm totally okay with it. I am okay with cropping heads because the only reason you don't crop a head is if somebody has hair and you've cropped it so low that they could potentially be bald, like you can't tell what's going on past a certain point. You know what I mean? That's the rule that I was taught anyway. Like this, I know I can tell by context that there's no hair there. So I'm totally cool with it being cropped like that. And I've had a lot of people in the past. I did one with Grand Moff Tarkin where just the top was cropped off, and it was like, I mean, literally just the top of his head. So you could see the hairline, you could see that, whatever. And like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be cropping the top. That's okay. It's okay. It's perfectly good for composition. You'll see it in comic books all the time, as long as you're not like cropping somebody just above the eye so you can't see if they have hair. You know what I mean? As long as there's some context there, it's all good. So I'm totally cool with this. Yep.
Yeah, I am too. To me, I think it aids in like I was saying, the depth and the three-dimensionality of it. It's like he's going to come right out of the frame,
Yeah, it's extreme. I like that sometimes. It's a cool composition tool. You just have to know how to do it right. Like you can't crop too much of the head.
So it's not a rule of thumb per se, like don't crop the head, because we have made in the past.
No, but don't crop thumbs. That's a rule of thumb.
but in the past we have jumped on people about cropping the head, and I just wanted to clarify. Well, I just wanted to clarify so when you're watching that it's not a hard rule. Like there are situational where it can work with a crop. But you got to be aware of where you're cropping it at and what story's being told by that crop. So
that's the point. Like that's what I was always taught is that like is again reiterating, as long as you can see give an indication of what the hairline's like. You don't have to see like the top of the head. You just don't want to crop it like at the hairline or at the brow. You want to give it a little air. If they're bald and you can tell they're bald, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can have it a little higher. It's just or a little.
And I play that same rule with my feet and all the other things that could possibly pop out of a frame. I mean, because again, I hear the harping on like, oh my God, the foot's cut, and I'm like, but you know where that foot's going. You see the foot, and the toe goes off screen. I mean,
I don't know why that is, but it is different.
Really?
But because in the like the head, there's we all know, it's like if you're cutting it off here, that's weird. Like if you just got a chin. Because like, oh, he's got a head, but like you've seen most of the head, you've even seen the hairline, you understand what's going on. If you just cut the top, that's fine. Like it's almost like if you see the foot and you just cut off the toe, that's kind of okay, I guess. But it's like, why not just put it down a little more? For me, it's not a point where you can like it's creating a tangent that's purposeful, like that. You know what I mean? Like the foot. I mean, like it's not a big enough piece, but the head, for some reason, especially in something like this where it's real close, which is the same thing I did. I'll see if I can find the Tarkin shot I did, but like it's okay as a tangent because it almost becomes like a compositional element. You know what I mean? Whereas the foot almost looks accidental. That's all I'm saying. Like
okay.
Right. It might work in some cases with the foot, but it's a different situation. I don't know why the head is different. I think it's just because it's the expressions. It's where we look first. We recognize ourselves in that, whatever. So it's okay. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but it kind of works most of the time.
Okay.
Anyway,
I was just trying to get it clarified for the people.
Yeah. Exactly. Head crop is super common. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a supermodel, like you can tell, as long as you don't crop them, before their hair starts somewhere or there's a part, you know what I mean? It's situational.
What's going on, Amateur Hour? How you doing today, buddy? And of course, Alberto says, that the head crop is good. And
yeah, I think so.
Serious look, man. So, Mike, you killed it on this one. We're going to keep moving, though. Keep moving. We got Bane from Toymaster. This is a very dreamy effect here. We put it on a Fison body. It looks like we took the head off and put it on a Fison body or something. I don't know the Bane figure, but I didn't know if you could take all this stuff off. So maybe,
I don't know. This might be an old. I don't know. This was October. Did this even come out in October? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's been out for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know the new one does have a Fison body. It does have a Fison body, I think.
Okay.
Or something like a Fison body.
If you take this eye out of context, like right here for me, I feel like that looks like James McAvoy. I don't know why.
Okay.
Just the way the eye is squinted and everything, I'm just like, I'm seeing James McAvoy in that side of the face right there.
All right.
Professor X, the younger Professor.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just me. All right. I like this the ethereal look, though. It's an interesting decision to go that way with it. Like he's coming out of the darkness. And you're really using the light dispersion from the smoke to bring him out of that darkness without really hitting with a lot of direct light, except for that little bit in the eye there, so that we can kind of recognize the face, which is kind of cool. I like the direction he's going with this.
Yeah, I like it too. It's nice. The light is great, man. I really like the light. I like the cold feel of it. I mean, it gives me more of a Mr. Freeze thing, but like it works. Like it's coming out of the the shadow of the sewers.
I think it's the moisture sewers and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's nice. I like the way the eye is highlighted. It's almost very like classic movie style. You know what I mean? Where the eye is lit up and I don't know. It's nice.
Yeah,
it looks really like a portrait. It's good.
Yeah,
portrait.
Really nice shadow break here. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe would have tilted the figure a touch more so we could see the other eye just a little bit more. But I think it's a great shot overall. Yeah.
I agree with wanting to see that other eye because it's very one-sided here. But this mask is a very thick piece here, so he would have to really change that perspective entirely to get you to see.
Yeah,
that other eye.
Yeah. I don't mind that the one eye. I think it's interesting.
Oh yeah, guys. I posted in the Facebook group, and I also posted on the community. Right now, the Uneric software, which I've been using a lot, is like $70 off. So it's $59. It's a one-time license fee. You don't have to keep paying it or anything.
Sure it is.
And no, it's you buy it and you own it
until they upgrade it. And then
when you upgrade it, you have to buy. If you want to upgrade, you have to buy the new one. But yes,
that's fine.
But that doesn't mean yours will stop working. So
no, yeah, no, I know it is better than the subscription.
Yeah, it's better than I paid for it. I paid the extra $70 when I bought it.
I did too. I think. Yeah, I think I paid $80 or something.
Oh, that's more than I paid, or less than I paid.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was 70. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe 70.
And also, if you guys want to show any of your processes and stuff, they have another software called, I think, Breakdown. It's on there, and it's a lot cheaper. It's like $60 or something like that. Normally, and it's like $30 on sale. But what it does is, if you have your PSD files for Photoshop, it will basically make a breakdown so you can like put it in a TikTok or something. So it will break down your process that you did. It will layer it and break it down.
Does it record it the entire time you're doing it?
I don't know if it records it or if it gets it from the data per se. You would have to watch the thing again on it, but it was an interesting concept. I don't think I needed to spend the money on it, but somebody might.
I'd do that, man. That'd be great. I'd love to automate something like that because
look at that because it's like $30 right now, and if you want it, there it is.
So I'm not even familiar with the software at all. What is it exactly?
With Oniric? Well, let me move over here from Toy Master. Thank you, Toy Master, for sharing that.
Well, I didn't mean to open a big can of worms here.
Oh, you didn't. Okay. Trevor's just blowing it out of proportion here.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
So I used Oniric to pop that out. That's one of the things.
Now, why isn't this in Lightroom? Did you do this in Lightroom with Oniric?
No, I always do all my other edits in here, and then I use Lightroom to move it all over the place because this is Lightroom and not Classic. So Lightroom has got the web.
Okay. So you go from Photoshop and you put it back in Lightroom. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I use Oniric to kind of bring out these lines, but really the best example.
So it kind of creates a layer that's like a light layer, but it's it's exposure.
Like these bits here, that's Oniric, popping that out like that.
It takes a little getting used to. It's a weird interface, but like, basically you paint in where you want some like. In a mask where you want some like highlights to come through.
You don't even have to do that per se. But did I put it on this other machine? Let me see. Per se. Yeah, per se. Let me
So it's something you use in conjunction with Adobe software?
Yeah, it's a plugin for Photoshop. I don't know what file is what. Okay, that can't be open. All
right, cool. I'll look into it.
Well, now I'm already in the middle of this. You have to wait. What the hell?
I'm never gonna get out of October now.
Sorry, folks.
It is.
But I think you showed what it. I mean, yeah, I know.
I did a video on it. It was great for lightsabers.
Well, there you go. Watch the video. Tell them to watch the video for God's sake. Get more views on it.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
But I used it to make her lightsabers too.
Yeah, there you go.
So there's a great reason to have it right there.
Right on.
So
it's just like you can make that, like that, and then if you take it into Oniric can do that.
Well, both of these are Oniric. One's just a little bit more punchier than the other one because I decided to bring down the gamma and not make it quite that punchy, and that's the final right there. So I used Oniric for these lights here. That's hand painted. So
yeah, it just gives it more of a glow. It's just a nice glow, and you have control over it, so you don't have to kind of guess the first time. Like you could do that in Photoshop, but then you kind of like got to do multiple layers and figure out, So it's nice as a instant kind of tool for that.
Yeah, guys, if you're not in the Facebook group, I did post the link to their sale on there. It's also in the community tab of the channel here, so just go in there. You can get the link to Composite Nation. I don't get anything out of it, but check it out. Toy Master.
Oh.
Didn't mean to belittle this, but thank you so much for sharing that. It's a beautiful piece.
If you just want to jump over to mine, I just want to show you something really quick. Like,
yeah, we can.
I don't like the shot. It's not a great shot, but like, you can see the hairline. So just cropping the top of his head like that is fine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it kind of creates a little piece of composition there. So
I'm just sad that we didn't see Grand Moff Tarkin here. You really brought me up to believe that.
Well, I'm trying to find Grand Moff, but then I saw that one, and I'm like, all right, that works.
Even Princess Leia, you had up the same thing.
Nah, if you click on that, it's not cropped. I don't know how long.
Don't worry about it.
that was,
We got the
man.
point though.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. It is a cool shot,
Right.
but like
Going back to Pablo, because Pablo and his Doc Nocturnal. This is the OG Doc Nocturnal, I think.
I think it is.
Oh, yeah. Pablo just really want me to go over his Doc Nocturnal shot.
Great setup. Wow, look at the details and the props and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody turned a spotlight on them though, because Batman's got this deer in a headlight look. He's looking straight.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. They got like some. Who knows what's in front of them? They got candlelight and some glowy, eerie light behind them, so they could have some glowy, eerie light in front of them too.
You know what would have been a cool thing to try to do? I don't know how you do it yet, so I'm not saying it had to be done or anything, but what would have been cool is if you could have put a figure to cast a shadow on the pair of them, like just the shadow on them somehow.
Or
I don't know how you do
through
that.
a pair of legs or something like that, or a fist or arm coming out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, you could have that.
I like the shadow idea, but it's because I've already done the pair of legs thing, so that's nothing new. How would you do that? How would you cast a shadow on them and not have the figure in the way?
I mean, there's probably a way to do it. I don't know if that would work well. I mean, I think you'd have to.
I guess you would put it above the lens.
Change the angle and have it like a 3/4 thing or something like that in order to understand what's going on. Otherwise, I think it's just going to look like they're in darkness for some reason. You know, unless they're looking up, and it's very obvious that you can see. I think you'd have to see something that's causing the shadow. Again, like if there was a pair of, if you're looking between legs and then there was a shadow on them, like it's obviously a giant or something like that. But
yeah, to me, to get the definition of a shadow on the complex, nature of the figures might be tough, but as opposed to just a flat surface, I'm not sure how you.
Batman's a little stiff. I will say, like it's a tough Batman to pose though.
I haven't even bothered to pose him yet, so I give you full props for doing what you did with him. I have him, but
I got him in a crouch, and it was hard as hell, man. It took forever to just like coax him into like sitting like that. But
I like shelf presence to answer though. This is funny. They're practicing the posing. They don't need bad guys. Come on.
They're in front of a mirror. They're looking into a mirror.
I'm Batman. I'm talking about. I'm Batman.
That looks badass. Hold the knife a little higher. That's cool.
Pablo says the vampire hat, I guess, head in the foreground completely vanished because of the field. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right.
Gobo, but at the angle, not sure if it would work. I'm thinking if you put the figure on top of your lens and then have a light pulling kind of down a little bit, like you're gonna need a real hot light, like a spotlight pulling down and going through that figure, hitting these guys. It might would do.
But you still, it's an uneven surface, so you'd have to like.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
You're not gonna know that it's a shadow of something because it's not like an even. It's not like it's a wall or something like that. So it's just gonna look like.
You'd lose the definition.
A little bit
just
of
like
darkness,
a blob
so
of darkness. Yeah.
You wouldn't know that it was a person. You might think it was a pillar, or you couldn't really tell. So.
So the hand got lost in the depths of field, not a head. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Well, it happened.
It's a cool setup, though. I mean, like I said, I love all the props and everything.
Yeah. All right, Pablo, we're gonna move on, man. Let's see. Oh, we got more Pablo. Well, was it a vampire or was it Morbius? Or Mobius. Morbius. Mobius is an artist.
This is fancy Mobius.
He's wearing Vex's outfit, it looks like.
It's high tea Mobius.
Fancy.
He's so fancy.
I like what you're doing here, though, Pablo. I do. I just his pose, though. Doc's pose is really stiff. I don't know if it's the body's limitations or not, but like, I don't know. There's just something about this is just really odd for me. But the picture, the lighting, everything is all good. It was tea time. Okay.
Yeah, I like the framing with again, the props on the right and left. It's nice.
Yeah. I like this reddish color back here behind them. There's got some warmth.
Does he have some Carver torches back there, maybe?
There you go.
Possibly. All right. Pablo, we're going to keep moving. Let's see what we got here. We got more Pablo.
I like this one. This is good.
Now, whose bike was this again?
That's a McFarlane. Yeah.
Trying to remember whose though.
Whose? Oh, bike. Oh yeah, that's
Rock and Roll Batman.
Yeah, who the hell was that? Oh, that was one of the Batmans.
Yeah.
I mean, odds are if it's McFarlane.
It's a sweet bike.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
I like this. I like the guitar one.
Oh, there's a guitar one too? What?
Yeah, it's the first one, isn't it?
Oh, this is all he's got here.
Well, what the hell are you looking at? That's oh, you skipped one then. Okay.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
You're right.
which is another Pablo. Yeah.
All right, well,
I like
Pablo, just
That's
like all
funny.
the other people, we can't linger on you all day. But
That's funny. I like that one.
I will not move directly off of him, but we can't linger. So
I like the bike one too, but I like the guitar one.
That's cool. He's serenading the dead here or what?
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Yeah, rock and roll, man. If you're playing next to the Crow, though, you should have had them both up there because they're both, dead.
I really like the hat on Frankenstein. It looks really good.
It's fun.
It's good.
Doughboy snaps with a little Batman love here. This
All
is,
right.
I don't know which Batman this is, the Hot Toys or N-Art or I don't know, something.
This I know the arms look plastic, so this might be a. Oh, it's Mezco.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
right there.
you're right. I should have read that. I like this first one.
I really like
nice.
it.
I do too.
We kind of wish we could hit him with a little bit more light in the front, though, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
pretty
I don't mind that because you can see the shape of the eyes. I kind of like it, but is it? And I don't even hate this either. But is the face in focus?
I can't tell with the rain in front of it.
It's really
almost looks
cinematic
like it's hitting
looking.
the shoulder, that back right shoulder, like shoulder blade area is the right down. No, the other. Yep. No, other side. Yep, right there. It almost looks like that's the focus.
Well, that'd be pretty close to the.
But I don't know. I don't know if
area.
that's just sharper or not as. I don't know. I mean, because there's rain coming across it. I like the way it looks because it almost looks like films.
Yeah, it's very cinematic, I think.
Yeah.
But and in the film still, you might not have something that's completely sharp. But I think because the rain is obviously closer to us, you got to have something in focus, and I'm not sure it's his face.
Well, it's very possible he focused.
But it could be
on that piece instead because there was enough light on there for them to see it.
See, the second one looks more in focus, but I like the composition of the first one and where the rain is hitting it. That one, the face looks more in focus on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, here the glass and the drops are more out of focus.
Yeah, and they're a little too like bokeh-ish, whereas in the first one it really looks like there's rain coming down on a window when you're looking at.
I don't dislike either of them, to be honest with you. I like them both for different reasons.
I like the first one. I think he's still out of focus a little bit. But
well, like I said, the focus could be lost because maybe they chose something a little brighter to focus on instead of what you should do if you have not enough light in your shot that you want to take. Light it up properly and focus, then you can move some lights
off, and then
your lights are already helped you establish focus. You don't need them anymore if you don't want them.
Great.
Lock up your focus and move on. Yep.
Yeah. So if you didn't do that, that might be why we're a little fuzzy on the focus.
But I really like the color. I like that green tinge to it.
Oh yeah.
And a little bit of the orangey red as a rim light there. It really feels like a movie scene, like from that movie as well, because that was kind of the
give me a total
color overlay that they did for that movie. So
yeah, I mean the color great on it because if you look at his behind the scenes, the background is way more vibrant than what he's got in his final pictures.
Oh, absolutely.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yep, well done.
And this is a good case in point too, how to use a background. Like he's not trying to focus on it's really just kind of noise.
But it has a shape to it.
It has a shape.
Like
looks
he's
like
out
buildings
on the street,
or something.
You know what I mean?
I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying that.
Yep.
We don't have to focus too much on the background. You don't have to do that like 100% if you're just gonna make sure your focus is on the figure properly and you got enough space and to let it breathe. And,
right.
Yeah.
But it works to me as a rainy night because looks like the surface of the streets are wet because they're getting a nice reflection from the buildings.
Mm-hmm. Really nice.
Good.
Really nice. Doughboy, man, I like this one. In fact, you know what Doughboy's gonna get today? You know what Doughboy's gonna get today? After I unselect this because it's gonna ruin it. We're gonna give him the Moadib.
Moadib. Russell no longer needs the weirding module.
Doughboy snaps, man.
I like
Great
a little of the old
picture.
Moadib myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means. It has no context whatsoever.
Sounded good though.
Just sounded
We
fun.
got another
Sounded fun.
Doughboy Snaps shot here too with the Mezco Batman, which is this will kind of make me want to get this figure now, but I get it.
It's a nice figure. It looks pretty good.
I'm just looking here at the.
I think I'm
different
selling
Mayfix,
mine.
No, it's just to be
Is
after
this Mezco
Christmas
or
before I
Mayfix?
buy
Mayfix,
anything.
right? Oh no, this is Hot Toys. This one's Hot Toys.
Oh, yeah, you're
There
right.
we go.
There's one a little
Excuse me.
harder
Again, I
line.
like the first one a lot light-wise. Like I like the little line that you can see under the back on the back eye. You know, even though, usually you want to focus on the front eye. I just don't know if the focus is there, and it's just.
It seems very soft.
Instagram
So, like I
showing it to
can't
me.
find any hardness.
It looks
at all.
sharper than the other one, so I may be wrong, but there are things like the chest that feels like more in focus than the face. So I don't know. But lighting wise, man, again, just nailed the look of the film. You know what I mean? I like the composition of this.
I
like
kind of
that
wish he
beam
had a little
there.
bit of harder lines on like the light side though, like just on the outside of the body, some harder.
Yeah,
edges to
maybe.
that. Because I feel like the sun would really kind of give. I mean, yeah, he's got the nice tone. I think the tones are perfect, but just like a hard edge all around that side of light. That's just what I'm looking for, and I don't. Maybe it wouldn't sit right.
I mean, it's a sunset. It's practically.
But the sun's still a very
you know what I
bright
mean?
thing. You setting or not, it's still got a lot of brightness to it. A little framing it would feel like perspective from. Oh, you're talking about that.
It's nice though.
Have a good night, Pablo. Enjoy your dinner.
See you, Pablo.
See you, buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving. I love the color here, though. The color is amazing. Just match that perfectly with that dusk. Anything else?
Yeah, I like how it's lighting up his bat. Symbol on the chest there is cool too. Just getting enough on
looks
there
like a
that you
scene
don't
right
lose
out
it.
of the movie. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, just enough to see the relief in it. It's really nice.
Yep.
All right, Doughboy Snaps, thank you so much. And then we're on to another one of mine. This is Mayfix. I don't know why I did that. That's my shot. Why am I doing that?
It's fun.
I've kind of gone over this a little bit just to talk about the posing, but if you guys want to talk about it.
Yeah, great sense of motion.
Nah. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I like this one. This is really good. You really reproduced this pose like perfectly. Looks really good. And the lighting's great. Really reproduced that lighting too. That was a nice shot, man.
Hard
Really
to
nice.
do with a Mayfix body because it's all it wants to reflect all this light all over it, just everything bounced.
And did you have these hanging, or did you have them on stands? Or
I had
what?
them on a piece of wire sitting up.
Yeah.
Or one was Batman was actually on a Hot Toy stand, like one of the crash grubbers, so he can lean back into that J shape.
Oh, okay.
And then she was on a piece of like hanger wire that got shoved up her backside just to.
Yep.
And then she wanted to twirl around it. That pissed me off.
Graphic about it, but okay, I got it.
Break something.
Yeah, it's good. Really nice.
All right.
Sergio.
Yep. I like it. Was it Batman Day? Was that what this was going on?
Possibly. I know it was around there.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. We got Emerald Knight photos, man, with some or love here, man.
This is nice. What Skeletor is this? I don't know which one.
No
this
clue.
Is. Any idea? Okay.
One of the
It's
newer
cool,
ones,
man. I like it.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I like the splash of light on his face.
Yeah, that little brightness and the red coming from his eyes looks really good. I might have had both hands on the rein if he wasn't going to have a sword or something like in his hand, because it's just like an odd shape for his hand.
I don't think he can bring his arms across his body that well.
And
it's barely holding that rein, and it's on its own.
Yeah.
Eternia Battle Armor He-Man from Masters of the Universe, but this is Skeletor, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, even if you look at him, like his hip can't even go around this horse. That's why his leg kind of just goes out to the side like that.
Yeah, it looks a little funny sitting, but I mean, I know that's probably a limitation of the figure, and I could forgive that.
He's got no.
You might have been able to Dutch angle this a little bit, actually, towards the counterclockwise, and cut out that that whole knee, and that would have taken care of that kind of like awkward looking. How is that in a stirrup? You know what I mean? But I mean, you really got to look at it to know that. But I kind of did notice that too, and you did too. So I don't know, maybe it's there.
I actually
really like it.
Shot this from a profile, and then like turn this horse and him more this way, almost profile. Put this arm on the stirrup instead of this one. This one can hang down; you won't see it. And then have him look towards the camera over his shoulder, back at the viewer, or just in that kind of general direction, just to kind of break that line a bit. I probably would have done that because of the limitations of the body, really. Because if I can't get this arm to look. This arm doesn't look that relaxed. There's nothing you really do about it. I think it's just for the figure.
I think I would have just put a sword or something in his hand just to, make it. Like, I think you could do
here. Let's see.
I think you could do something like this. I mean, you want to get a little more hand and a little less. Just getting that knee out of there, I think, helps the pose, a little bit. Like I would have to do. I didn't do the generative expand, but if it did, I think that would have worked pretty kind of nice, just a little bit, maybe a little bit more of an angle.
That works out.
I think
well.
It's not something you probably could fix in post, but sorry. But I mean, it just has a shot, to set it up. But I love the lighting, man. Again, like this lighting is gorgeous.
Yeah, I like the setting. I like seeing the trees too. So
yep,
kind of frames it nice.
Yep.
No, I'm well with you, but I agree. It's either something's got to be in that hand, or you change what hand's holding the stirrup, and let the other one fall to the side.
Just have them both holding the stirrup. You know what I mean?
The rein.
I don't think he can reach and make it look natural.
Sorry,
unless he pulls one back like this, like a kind of one, like he's pulling back.
Like they can both be holding it like this.
Yeah.
Or I mean, yeah, the left hand would be hidden behind the horse anyway, so have the right hand.
Right.
Holding the reins, and then have the left hand just hanging.
Yeah, because you get that just the hand, that gripping hand, and it's not a relaxed hand. So that's.
But I think it would look badass with like an axe or something in its hand. You know what I mean? Like then it would just look even more menacing because it looks great. The face looks really menacing. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily for him, these horses are big, so he actually does he just looks like a big dude on the horse, but
he works on the horse if you can crop out that leg like you did in that.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, Emerald Knights, man,
great job.
Great job. Damn,
I'm so tired.
All right, moving on. Maybe we get some turtles. No Fate figures. We got some turtles doing like the anime turtle opening thing, but with the figures instead of anime.
Okay, this is what we saw in the mirror on the turtle van shot, right? With April.
Something like that, yeah. In the
That's
cartoon, you mean
like
the intro?
No. In that shot we saw you weren't here last week, so he also had a shot of April a real tight shot of April driving the van and looking out. It's right from the opening as well. And in the mirror, she sees them doing this.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be leaping from rooftop to rooftop and catching it from underneath. This is the mirror shot from last week. Shelf Present says so. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Man, I would not want to breathe around those because I bet they sway so easily.
Oh my god.
You'd have to wait till they finally stop moving to take your picture.
I was working on something like that recently, and my god, every time it's like trying to like just touch it with something that's like solid, not your finger because you're gonna tremble or whatever. Just to get it to stop moving.
Yeah.
I've learned to stop trying to suspend things with wire if you can help it.
Well, the figure itself, like, I would probably suspend it and like weigh it down with another wire at the bottom with something, like a weight, like a 1, 2, 3 block or something like that, so that there's two things that are kind of pulling it in opposite directions.
Because you need that triangle, otherwise it's going to spin. You need something to keep it from spinning too. That's the other.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, unless it's a really solid wire.
So yeah, well done getting them all in pretty sharp focus here.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yep.
Good stuff. No Fate. Anything else for No Fate?
No Fate.
All right. Keeping with the moving, and I'm not trying to like be a hog or anything.
Oh, look, I think that's 3 though.
Well, I didn't rush past
quota.
Anyway,
This is cool. I like the cauldron. I like the I like the space above this. Actually, this works really well, especially when you got some kind of like heavy base down there. You know what I mean? Like if this cauldron is that big, like that space is a nice balance to the heaviness of the bottom.
I agree, and it's not because it's not just black up there. You're getting some of the light hits and the smoke. And,
get a little rock.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool.
I had the worst time trying to get this fog here to light up like this. I had a light inside the cauldron, and it just was not doing what I wanted to do. I was like,
you know why?
You're not causing it to be a glowy green light out of the cauldron. What is wrong with you? And it just,
you know why? Because you got that Ulanzi thing. You need a
tripod daddy. Finally, a little late. He says, a little late.
A little late, but holiday season, got to get everything ready for Turkey Day and Christmas shopping all at the same time. So, how's everybody doing?
How's it going, man?
Doing good, man. Mike, Pablo, and myself are taking up all the shots tonight, apparently, because this is all of ours all at once. Here's another one of Mike with his little baby heads. He's like, I'm carrying all these heads. And
It's a
these
collection of parts.
Yeah, it's a collection of good. Yeah, good callback there. So Lou, I hope you're doing good.
I'm all right, man. Just a little hectic, actual life,
Take that time of year, man.
Yeah, man. It's the time of year, and plus, other things happening at work that's a little unforeseen, and it is what it is. It doesn't affect me too much, so.
All right. I love this black and white, man. I love this deep contrast. Yeah. It's almost like I'm getting a flashback to that Janet Jackson cover that they did, that one black and white cover she was famous for having.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but except he cut off the heads. Look, he cut off the head and the feet. Like, this is not good. Like, this is all. It's not bad.
Oh man, but it's a collection of parts.
I'm kidding. Yes.
Well, being in Frankenstein, a collection of parts is always, a good thing.
This is one of my favorite shots Mike's done. I think I really like.
Really nice.
I love the contrast and light and contrast, shadows. It's super artistic.
Yeah. And he looks so solemn and sad, but yet it's gruesome. So it's just really.
Yeah, I like how his eyes are in shadow, and that's really cool.
A lot of emotion there.
And I like how this is the one eye you see is like this weird funky eye, like this.
Yeah. You got the hand in there, the feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a nice touch.
Mike, if you're watching, we miss you, and this is a cool shot, man.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Real
we
nice.
got Poetic 40s again, and we're doing some Solomon Kane versus Nosferatu.
Nice. Nice. I like this. Let's see.
Looking very Van Helsing here, but of course
I like the second one where he just
black and white
toned it. That's it's
it makes
something about this
for damn sure.
Like the first one is nice, but I needed that that firelight on the ground should have been casting orange, and then the blue would have been nice because there's almost like too much
blue.
No jokes, Nate. Blue in
right.
Front one, but the second one takes care of that, and it just looks like an old-fashioned, It actually, I mean, with Solomon Kane, it actually has the feel of like a 1940s silent film or something like that. It's really nice. But again, composition, man, he does a good job with composition.
Yeah,
really good.
Great posing and.
Yeah, pretty good posing. I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
I like the angle.
No,
nice.
yeah.
I really like this black and white. Now that you definitely called.
Yeah, I like.
And I think the fire looks more natural here too. You look at the color.
Totally more natural. Yeah.
Hard,
again,
weird Photoshop fire, but here it looks like it's natural.
Yeah, because he's using like a color overlay or a LUT or a filter or something like that. Which I really hope that this is post the stuff after this is going to be more. Like I said, like don't do that. That's the last bastion, man. Because everything else on this is really good.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep moving, and see if we got any other new stuff here. We got who's this? Toy Immersion. Haven't seen you all week, so here we go, man. Some nice Leatherface visiting mom kind of face.
Sunday best on.
Visiting mom kind of face.
Primping,
She's got the mom face on today.
primping for dinner.
Visiting mom kind of face. Like, he's like looking in the mirror like, my mom.
He's doing the Norman Bates bit there. He's talking to his mother.
Getting ready to carve the turkey.
Or what's that? Oh God, those SNL guy when he looks in the mirror and gosh darn it, you're worth it. You know,
Handy. Jack, no, not Jack Handy.
not Jack Handy.
Yeah, no, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
you know the
Al Franken, right?
Al Franken, yeah, affirmations or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a
You're good
Kyla
enough.
Yeah.
You're smart enough. And gosh,
Yeah.
darn people like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's he's doing his affirmations
Before he goes out and saws somebody in half.
Right. Yeah, this is great. I mean, this is that set that
Kyla
that he uses a lot, and Anthony uses every once in a while, and they
Every
always make
time
it
I
look
see
different.
it.
I love that mirror, man. I gotta get that.
I know.
Is that mirror part of the set? It is.
Yeah.
Right? Oh,
I kick myself
good.
every time I see this for not getting that set, man.
It just looks
Don't
so
we-
small for the price, and that's why I passed on it. I'm kicking myself too. I'm like, damn.
But
how much was it?
It was like $100 or something, but it was really
Oh.
small.
It did.
Yeah.
Is this like a Big Bad Toy Store thing, or
No, it was on
No.
5K. I know that.
oh,
It was-
5K? Okay.
This is the last
VC? He sells a lot through VC Toys Box. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a few other ones up right now, on
Okay.
5K, but not this one. Yeah.
What is on the floor there? What am I missing?
It looks like a
those.
can of
figures, maybe?
No. Are those leaves? I guess they're leaves.
could be leaves, could be.
Yeah, I can't
Me-
tell.
To me, it looks like chunks of wood.
Chunks of wood.
Yeah,
I think maybe it's supposed to be pig ears or something. I don't know.
Pig ears.
Big ears, but there's no blood.
Yeah, I don't know. But there's a
I don't
bucket.
know where
of
either
blood.
one of you guys are coming from, to be honest.
There's a bucket of blood. I mean,
Chunks of wooden pig ears, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, from
Pretty hard
here it
to
looks
say
like
what it
curled
is.
dry leaves, but there's something about the pattern of them that I would have liked to have seen a little more.
Oh wait, I know what it is. It's mushrooms.
What?
He's on a trip.
Ah, I see what you did there. All right, but toy immersion, man. I love the color here, man. The light coming through the window, and of course, the reflection in the mirror just caught so well.
Yep.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
job, Aaron.
Windows.
Yeah.
I love windows. Very
We're
nice.
gonna keep moving. Toy immersion. What do we got here, man? We got Jedi Journal. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Ooh,
Nice.
Black Series.
I like
left.
that.
Yeah, me too.
hold on.
Stop the press. Who is that?
No, legitimately stop the press because I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here because I don't see no seam line on the neck or anything like that. I see.
You're looking at Morgan Elsbub, man. She's looking up at the sun.
Hellsbub?
Yeah, but that's
Hellsbub?
Important enough to have proper.
no hinges, nothing, man. It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he. No, it doesn't look like he took the joints out. I can't tell.
Yeah, I love that she's not looking at camera or looking to the side.
Yeah, I
like that
love-
she's looking up. Like that's something you don't see a lot of.
Mhm.
Composition on this is great, even though it's centered. Like there's the lead. Look at the lines on the building and the roof line in the back there. It all kind of points towards that center. She's just slightly off center, which is enough. Yeah, I like it. I the one thing I don't. I think maybe that ray, that godlight line is
Godlight
natural.
right
Is it
Uh-huh.
natural?
It doesn't look natural
Because
based on what I see on the
I can't
light.
tell if that's real smoke or post smoke, fog or whatever. I mean, it looks like it's in the shot because the bokeh on it is good, and it doesn't look like it was like taken out of anything. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like it was taken away from her face or anything like that, or cropped out. Unless he just did a really good job of
I
it.
think it might be in there.
Okay.
You know,
But the light,
Yeah,
I love. I mean, that bright light. I mean, maybe he's outside, or maybe they're
Could be
outside.
outside.
Because that's really good sunlight. I mean, you could reproduce that inside easily with a nice bright
Well,
light.
I'm pretty sure that's
couple lume
outside.
cubes.
I get the impression this whole thing's outside. Whatever this
Could
is.
be.
I think these parts are not real. Like they're not a real building or like diorama building piece either. I mean, I think they're using stuff found around to make it look like.
Oh, I think that's a like a Tatooine or a Mando diorama for
all right.
sure.
it
Yeah.
could be.
At least in the front. I don't know what's going on in the back there. That might be something else that just
Party in
kind
the
of
back,
stand in. Like it could be even extreme set back there. It wouldn't really make a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, he's got some dial pieces. So
Right.
I think, yeah.
I really like this. I really love the light on this, man.
Yeah. I would like him to, bring it in a little tighter because I zoomed in. I was like, wait, he got me going into the shot.
See, I like the space. You look at over her head, like whatever that thing in the background is almost creating a halo. It really zooms, like the lines of that building coming in from the left, the lines of the roof line and the light line coming in from the right. It all focuses right on her head, and you go right there. And I actually like the space around it because it's all kind of, even on the bottom, it's darker, right?
Yeah.
So everything, her head is like the point of contrast. It's perfect, like the highest point of contrast between her face and her hair is right there, and that's right where my eye goes. I really like it.
But I'm talking about the dead space up above. I would bring that down.
Yeah, and I like it though. I like it because it directs your eye to it. I think it's like, I like it. I don't know. I like it.
I like the shot overall. I just want it tighter because it looks so beautiful from my perspective, from what I'm saying. I want to see more of it. I want to get in a little bit.
You want a sharper focus and be able to see more of the features of the figures, is what you're saying.
I'm going to make one more argument for the distance. Go ahead.
I'm focusing more on the figure versus the everything else around it. Like the dressing on it is nice, but I'm focusing on the figure. And what's appealing to me is the fact that this is a Black series and it looks like a hot toy.
Yeah, that may be because of the distance, though. You get any tighter in that, and you can start seeing the little pixelization in the face and stuff like that.
Did a great job.
But the only other thing I like is like she's obviously like Nate said, she's not looking at you or looking forward. She's looking at the surroundings. She's surveying her. This is her town, right? I remember that from the show.
Yeah.
So she's surveying it, and you're feeling like the town is part of this story. You know what I mean? So I like to see more of that background, whereas if you're in tight and close, like I don't really get the sense of what she's looking at. Now I know what she's looking at. Like I like that it's backed off and you can kind of see her in her element. And she's still like, there's not a lot of distracting stuff. She is the point of interest and your eye goes right to her. So
yeah,
it's almost like putting something in a nice mat, you know what I mean? And it just draws the focus to, it's a lot of space, a lot of white space. Like advertising wise, like I used to get this from clients all the time. Like, you put something nicely, and Nate knows this, you put something nicely in the corner on a third, and there's just like a lot of white space around. It's like, well, I'm paying you, use all that space. It's like, no,
exactly.
Jackass, that draws your eye to the, I'm not calling you, I'm just saying, like, white space in this sense, it's not just white, but it actually helps draw your eye to it. That's just my take. No. It could work either way. I mean, it could work as a portrait, or it could work like a little tighter too. It's because it's just nice. The lighting is gorgeous. It could work many ways. I think this is a Muad'Dib right here, man. This is nice.
Yeah. I was gonna get you guys are going. Nate, you were gonna say something though.
I'm on board with everything Trevor's saying, but yeah, her skin tone looks like gorgeous, and I think from the dark that you're coming up from the bottom and then you see it, and then she's surrounded by dark characters. Her wardrobe's dark, and she still even pops from the light coming down too. I just think she looks amazing. Like you're saying, for hot toy, it's really nice a Black series.
Black series. It looks like a hot toy, dude.
Yeah, it almost looks like almost like a painting or something.
Yeah, it almost feels like if this wasn't Star Wars and you didn't know it was Star Wars, that this could have been like this could be a shot if you took this and translated it to like an Italian villa.
Yeah,
and it's just something, you know what I mean? This would be a beautiful shot. You know what I mean? If somebody walking down the alleyway of an Italian villa, it really is nice.
Yeah, paintings totally.
It's a gorgeous shot. I would say that.
Great job, Dario.
Oh, it's so small. There we go. One thing I do want to point out, and I hate to rain on the parade, is this dirt. The dirt down here is very distracting to me. It's like it's out of scale, kind of big. I understand that she's like on her whatever planet she was running. I mean, it was kind of a muddy streets and stuff. So I get that, but I feel like this is like, given how clean she is, like at the bottom of the dress and everything, I feel like this is too, like this wouldn't be clean at the hem of her dress. Like
if she was for a while already through the town.
So it's pulling my eye going, why is there like no dirt on her hem or anything like that?
Yeah, but I get you. And that's, I'm always, and I mean, not with you, but like we're all like realism, like, hey, well, those, but there's like a painting quality to this where there's like, I don't even know if they meant it, to be like this much of a story. Like this is a shot where like, if it is a photograph, but if it was a photograph of a woman walking through an Italian villa and maybe the streets were dirty and she was just perfectly pristine and clean, there's a story to that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, wait a minute. If she just walked down that street, she'd be all dusty and dirty. But like, why is she not? It tells something about her, you know what I mean? Or her character or something. I don't know. It's one of those deeper things. I get what you're talking about. And even the kinetic sand to me always looks a little weird, but here it kind of looks like mud and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't know.
I keep going to how sharp this is.
It's dark.
And how big like some of these lumps and stuff are. So I would have just combed it through a little bit with something to just kind of break that up a little bit and make it look a little smaller, I mean, so it wasn't such a clumpy dirt. I mean, it could still look like mud. I like how dark it is, but I just feel like she'd be stumbling all over that. That's all. But that's my only point of contention. Like I said, I love this shot. It's definitely getting a Moadib. But yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I like
Let's
this
give it that Moadib, and then we got some stuff in the chat to address.
Moadib? Uso no longer needs the weirding module.
Yes, Uso no longer needs the weirding module. So in the chat, Henrock popped in. Sup, fellas?
What's up,
how you doing?
Hey, man.
Alberto, this shit looks like a painting, so awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Maurice Phillips in the chat, man. What's going on? Good time zone all.
What's up, Maurice?
Not sure exactly what that means, but okay. But hello. And yeah, thanks. This is a gorgeous shot from Jedi Journal.
Really, really nice. Love it.
So we're going to keep moving. Jedi Journal, thank you so much for sharing that. Where are we at? We are on... Wait, how did that happen? No. Oh, this is the
background, behind the scenes.
Okay. We'll humor that for a second.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was sitting down in this shot.
I don't either. I don't think it really matters.
No.
Well, I guess he's got the coat over it, so that does kind of matter. I didn't notice that either. I think he kind of downplayed that though in the final shot. Like it's there, but it's not. He's not focusing on it, so I don't think it really matters.
Ooh. Sneaky boy.
Doing a little light painting.
Yeah.
Little light painting. I do that quite often nowadays, personally. Gorgeous stuff.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Really nice.
Yep.
Reptile. Here's a little love from Eddie and his toys here. Reptile.
Didn't we see a shot like this before, or is it just the same set that he had?
It's I think it's the set is the same.
Yeah, it was the same kind of angle. I've always liked that little circular area behind there. It's a nice framing technique. But I would have had him more in there and to the left of the shot. I mean, you may have to move that rock on the bottom left, but again, on the thirds and then framed by that little tree would be really nice.
Yeah,
still nice, but you cut off the foot.
I was just going to say, in this case, I think since you've got the bottom part of the dial or whatever, I would have shown his other foot too.
Yeah. And there's enough headroom. It's not even that the foot is cut off. It's that there's like an inch and a half,
you have
from where I'm looking at it, of space. And then he's just like cropped at the bottom. Like if you can have that much space above his head, then leave that much space below him. Yeah.
Yep.
But other than that,
nice. Cool color, cool light.
Now, does it have a lot of extra space here on this left side, though? I mean,
that's what I'm getting at. Like, I would have used that space for the figure. Like, I would have framed the figure in that space. I think it would have been nice. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You could even use like a little light to rim it and make it look like it was, the light coming from whatever an opening in the forest was back there or whatever. But
all right.
I think I would have had more light behind, and to that effect, I think I would have had less of that green light on the right and more of like a greenish yellow light coming from behind him, and just let the front fall into shadow a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
His toys, man. We're gonna keep moving. Thank you so much for sharing. We got Mikey up here. Anul.
Nice.
This is nice, man. This is nice.
Nice
a whole
movement.
new scene for Anul here, but I mean, it's just one figure, and he's kind of, I guess,
dude. He's been doing a lot of He's been doing some Warhammer and doing multi-figure shots lately. So can't wait.
I like this, man. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Like calling us out as the viewer and like, come on, come get some.
Yeah, and the framing with those two walls or whatever they are there. That's really nice.
Yeah, really nice depth.
The head tilt,
foreground, background elements.
I like the way it's lit. It's lit very nice. You have different color lighting showing all the details of the figure itself. So not only do you got overhead, you also have backlighting and a nice all around light. Period. Like there's not too many dark shadows where it's in blackness. It's more like it's darkened out and you can see it. You can still see it. Kind of like his pouch on his belt. You can see that it's darkened, but you can still see the details on it, which is really really nice.
I like this whole scene. The only thing I would look at changing is maybe twisting that sword a little bit so it's got a flatter bit of the blade showing in the camera. Just because
it's the back of the blade.
I understand it's the back of the blade, but I kind of
think it was intentional so he can get the glare and it doesn't have that that weird shine, because the swords don't really glare. You have to make it glare. So
I would have turned it to have a little more of the shape of the sword. Is that what you're saying?
What I was going for. Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, even with these figures, it just holding it, it's a pain in the butt, because even if you look at his wrist is tilted in a specific way just to make that look, and it's awkward the way the hands.
It just looks like a rapier, it doesn't look like a sword.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's the thing. The katana, his katanas is not a katana. It's a one-handed sword. It's like a rapier.
Yeah, but it's not that thin. It's not like a needle. Like a rapier is like a needle. You know what I mean? Like a.
I'm not seeing the back of the blade. We want to see. Want to see some of the side of the blade. Some.
But that's nitpicky. Other than that, I mean.
Yeah. Other than that, this is beautiful. Like I said, that's what I would want to see, is just give me more of that width there, so I can really distinguish what that is.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And you can get the light back on there. You just light paint it in there. If you have to get that glare, you can just light paint that in there. A Newell, though, gorgeous shot. Even regardless of the way this blade is, it's still a gorgeous shot.
We
got the Bat Gremlin, that geek Bob. Bat Gremlin is coming after Gizmo, driving the Barbie mobile, 200 movies 200 times, but yet we'll still accept it as cool.
Well, I got a question. Would that be considered a 6 scale? That particular Gizmo, the one that comes with the little Barbie car, versus the other Gizmo, being that it looks
the Funko one? Is that the little Funko car, Bob?
Not a Funko one. That's the NECO one that comes in the pack.
Oh, I don't know. It could be.
Smaller than the standard Gizmo, because it's more of a static figure. So I was just asking as far as scaling, because I'd
have to see it in person, but it could possibly be. I mean, Gizmo's pretty small, and just like I think that Revotech Stitch works really well with 6 scale.
It does, considering the fact that it's the animated version and it's not like the live action one, because I think the live action one's going to take a little bit of liberties. But as far as like the shapes of people and stuff like that with Lilo and Stitch, it definitely works with 6 scale.
I'm just guessing at why they did this. Well, Bob, they. Just like the Gizmo and the car are like cropped. They're way too tucked in the corner, and I don't know if he was trying to get the legs on the gremlin with the wings at the top, because like it seems like that, and you don't think you needed them. Like I know he's flying. He's got wings, right? So like I would have tightened this up a lot and had them almost overlapping each other. Well, actually, very much overlapping each other. And I think both of these shots would have worked a lot better if they were a lot tighter together. And maybe a little bit more depth to get Gizmo a little more in focus as well. Maybe having Gizmo's head tilted a little bit, like he's recognizing that he's there. I don't know.
I don't know if you can move it at all, though.
Oh, he doesn't move at all. Okay. Oh, it's
I don't know.
Pop.
I don't know.
I didn't realize.
It didn't move it on that figure, I bet.
Okay. Well, either way, you can still do it without that.
All right, man. That Geek Bob, man. Thank you so much for sharing. We got a few more left here before we call it for the night. So let's.
We're only on October 3rd.
I know. We're moving as fast as we can, but then you want to crop something. I'm just kidding. JJ Toy Picks in the house.
Those are pretty lyric things. That's what. No.
Yeah, it was. That's what it was. Sorry,
it's
it
your
wasn't
Eric. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, it was. No chewing in the house. What's going on, no chewing?
Hey, no chewing. We gotta get no chewing
Happy
on here.
Turkey Week, League of Extraordinary Sixers. Thank you for being on last week, League. Even though I really didn't.
Yeah,
get to
what's
see
up?
you. Thank you for popping in.
That was
Appreciate
good. That was good.
But anyway, JJ Toy Picks, man. JJ Toy Picks. It's a nice little action shot here.
It is.
It brings me back when I was a kid watching Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, which is what you see here, and Bret Hart getting robbed from the heavyweight championship belt. That's just where it brings me back to.
I understand what you just said, but okay.
Of course, you're not a wrestling fan. I am, so this registers with me. That's why I just gave you
that. The overhead light registers like as an arena. I just think for a photo, I would have liked a little more contrast, like a little less, wraparound light, so that everything's kind of lit up, a little more contrast in the figures. The referee looks a little awkward, but I get it. It's what are you going to do? I know it's kind of.
I just might have moved his arm so you could see his face a little bit more. But
yes, that would have been a good. Yeah. Or even have him like almost slapping the ground or both hands down, so it looks a little more natural or whatever. But yeah, I mean it's good. I think the Dutch angle, it's okay. I might have cropped it at top and the bottom. I don't know if you needed that. This is a case where there's not anything that you needed at the bottom creating like that base, so you don't need all that room at the top either, or not too much of it anyway. Like a little.
I don't know if I like the crop here. Seeing some of the side.
I don't love that.
I don't like that.
It's a little too much.
Yeah, distracting, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with wrestling figures, more often than not, they look better when it's dead on, or an overhead shot, or under doing it in the angle doesn't lend itself very well, because everything is parallel lines with the ropes, the mat, and then everything else surrounding it. It just it doesn't help when you have the referee matching the same pattern going in that same direction.
Yeah,
so,
it almost you're right with the parallel lines. It almost feels like you're like things are falling.
Yeah,
like,
the Titanic or something.
Slide off the
yeah. That's why.
With that being said, I think you did a great job with the leg lock here and the pose for that. I think it's really great. I like that he's smiling at the crowd. It looks like it works like that. You can be like he's playing with the crowd while he's got this guy in this position. But yeah, the referee is very stiff. I don't know if that's what kind of limitations this figure really has.
They're very limited. They're very limited.
Yeah, that's very stiff. And I don't know how you convey that map slap either. Because if you just lay him down, he'd look like a dead body laying there with referee shirt on.
Fun fact: you calling it on the pose pretty good, Maz, because this right here, he's not supposed to be slapping the mat at all. He's supposed to be talking to the opponent that's being submitted, because this is a submission move. It's not a tap out move. Like counting for 3.
Yeah, Maz, come on.
Whatever.
Oh man.
So you're not counting for 3. You're not making a slap. It would be.
It's kind of embarrassing, Maz.
It would make more sense if he was if Shawn Michaels' arm was laying flat and he's kind of has his head to the side, and the ref is like looking.
Granny, what?
Focus.
I was just shutting Lou down. Sorry, Lou.
Yeah,
I get the thing, and I'm sorry.
Just because you don't know shit about it doesn't mean you have to shut me down, bro. Like.
I was wrong. You're right. We'll move on now. We only have so much time. Machu Toy, put some respect on the damn sharpshooter. All right.
Machu knows his wrestling. This is cool.
Great perspective.
But
I love this perspective. I mean, I love top down, but
as she said,
bird's eye, whatever. To keep it family friendly.
Yeah, it's great storytelling here.
Oh, you get this dead green face guy over here in the back too. That's cool.
Yeah, look at the story here. Like even the like partners in crime are temporary. So like he took out his partner, and he's he's taking all the diamonds, man. That's really cool.
A smoke and a cold beer and
hanging out in the Hollywood Hills or whatever. Man, the lights on the Wonder if he used a little orneric on that one. Looks nice.
Well, they got lights in the vehicle. It looks like, but he might have popped.
Oh, it
it
does have lights. Okay.
Yeah, it might have popped it though, because I mean, they're
They
not
look
going
like they've been
Is
enhanced.
this the
a little
Bratz
bit.
car?
Yeah,
It looks
No.
like it.
Is it?
yeah, it's the Bratz car.
Damn.
That looks pretty good. I got one of those. I never even opened it because I'm like, it looks a little, but that looks good there. I mean,
That's
that looks
really
pretty
good.
How much shit do you got that you don't open?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell me
fuck,
about it,
man.
man.
You have
I
no
can't
idea.
afford this
You
car.
have no
Do
idea.
you see? I don't know if how
So
long
much
they've been up, but the ramen racers are up.
Yeah,
BTS.
$200, man.
260, 245,
Yeah, I want that Mad Max one looking one, but it's like 260. I'm like, you
Yeah,
gotta be
it's
kidding
not
me.
cheap.
Where do you see that at?
That's crazy.
eBay?
Where are you seeing that at?
It's
No,
on,
Big Bad Toy
Big
Store.
Bad now.
That's just
Yeah, but
that's
even on is it
On
Odd
their
Frog
own.
or ramen? It's Odd Frog, isn't it?
No, it's
Didn't they make
ramen. The
those?
ramen racers.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm looking at the wrong one.
But they're still, they ain't cheap.
Yeah.
They're
But
nice
back to
though.
the
Really
shot,
nice.
man. I think you did some great job with the color here
Really, I love the
and just
tone of this. Yeah, I mean, there's something very cinematic about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not natural, but it feels like a Tarantino shot. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely,
it's like a scene
definitely.
from a
Totally.
Tarantino movie. I mean, the figure itself looks a little the shape of the shirt looks a little awkward. Maybe the way his foot isn't like quite resting. You know, it's a
Yeah.
little elevated, but like other
he's
than
itching
that,
his
like,
shin with
really...
with the heel of his boot, man. Leave him alone.
Yeah, it looks like he's got
Look how
some
good-
motion in that, which could be. I mean, that's true. That
I'm
works.
kind of stumped on which figure is this. Is this like
It's
Yeah, Jigs,
Johnny
exactly.
Cash, man. It's Johnny Cash. I don't know.
I don't know what
figure
it is. I don't know what this is. I have no
It
idea what
could
this
be-
figure
It
is.
looks a lot like a Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the Leatherface body, right? With a
that's
different
what I'm
head,
saying. I'm
right?
looking at a Leatherface body, but I don't recognize the head.
Yeah, I don't know what the head is, but it's definitely the Leatherface body.
Yeah, good call on the Leatherface body. Yeah. Shelf Presence says I got the ramen racer on early bird. It was a steal. Same
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wish I would have done that too.
Yeah, the problem is with those steel prices, everyone else is stealing your money for something else.
All right, we're gonna move on. We got time for one more shot, guys.
Oh, we do?
We're gonna
Okay.
Move on to Fred's Photo Shack. Look at that black and
okay.
gray looking here stuff.
Nice.
Nice light. I don't know.
Yeah.
Used a gobo or
Got a little gobo going on there.
it's
Yeah.
really nice.
Not a gobo, but a gobo.
Oh, apparently I got a pack coming from Ian Sanders too for the Gobo thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he ended up on the sort of the standalone ones as opposed to the lens thing.
Yeah.
It was cool though.
So
I
yeah,
might
if you
get
guys
one of
want
those. I
some
gotta
Gobo stuff, look at
yeah.
Ian's little kits he's selling.
Yep.
I was driving, a 10-hour drive, and I got home and I saw that I won. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you
yeah.
won?
That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about it. Nice.
Wow, nice.
That was a huge one. Congrats on that,
I was like,
Mazel.
holy shit.
Yeah, I've got mine coming next week. Should be here when I get back.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll
I
get
might have
it.
to order that. Just I was thinking about getting a Gobo Light, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get that instead.
Oh, it was Harvey Keitel into a shatter set.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, I
I didn't
think
know there was
this
a Harvey
shot's great.
Keitel figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's
Super
not
noir.
Yeah, it's not really elevated, but I like the perspective on it. It's pretty unique.
Yeah,
You know?
3/4 bird's eye. I'd say.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like a little bit more contrast in the skin tones, though, just to bring him out a little bit more. Or
I
something.
would have brightened it up just a little bit. Yeah, I would have
On his
done a
face.
little brightness contrast on it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I agree with that a little bit on the eyes or something.
Mhm.
But if he's doing this straight out of the camera and he's not editing post or anything like that, it's a really nice shot.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah, great job.
But man, I filling the frame, composition. You know, your characters. This is probably just for everybody's benefit, I guess here, or I don't know, to give me something to do. I'm gonna say this is possibly. Am I still on there, Maz, or no?
Oh, you're talking about.
Sharing or no? Am I sharing?
You are now, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this is possibly a perfect golden ratio here. Come on, keep moving. Other way. Oh my God, this is annoying. Come on, one more. No. What the hell? There it is. Look at that. That's great. Right? That's really nice.
Really nice.
Right in there. It's almost perfect. That's about as, as good as you want to get there. That's really nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. Cool. Really nice shot. Love it. Yeah, I don't know if I could. I probably can't add the contrast. Let me see if I can do a brightness.
Another thing, if you're playing around post too, is maybe give a little cigar fire there. Just a little bit.
That'd be nice too.
I might lighten up his pistol a little bit too, so you can see it a little bit more. But
not
probably just do a little dodge burn or something on the eyes there or something. So I can't see what the hell size my brush is. It's probably huge right now.
That's what she said.
There we go. Yeah, just that, just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's almost all you have to do. Yeah, just bring out the eyes just a little bit and just.
That's it.
Sweet.
It's really
It's
nice.
a point
shot,
of contrast for us to go seek out, because it's, as great as it is with all the gobo and stuff, it's just you need that point of contrast to focus on, kind of. And,
Yeah, I might have, in that same spirit, taken a little burn and just hit the arm. Jesus, just a little bit to bring that down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take it out of being so bright, and then you're really looking at his eyes. That's like boom right there. But I mean, the position again, looking at that ratio and the composition, you're already going into his eyes. It's to his face. It's really good. Yeah. Really nice.
I love his eye line and everything. So I mean, this is a beautiful shot, man. Just playing around though with some of the little bits of it in Photoshop and whole new picture,
but that's
really pulls your attention in. So
that's Moadib worthy too. That's a really good shot.
I think you're right. I think you're on to that, man. I think you're on to something.
Moadib. Russell no longer needs the wizarding module.
I love the.
We need a new Muad'Dib.
I know.
Maybe from the new movie,
know.
maybe something from the new movie or something.
I'll have to look around, man. If you guys got any suggestions, always hit me up, and I'll look at pulling them.
I will. Good show. This is good. A lot of good stuff.
Really nice show.
Thanks for having me on, gents.
We made a little bit of progress.
Good to have you on.
State-wise, we only got to the 4th, so yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. Nate, thank you so much for being here tonight. You got anything going on that we should know about?
Thank you. I just posted a shot last night, was the most recent thing. And if I get time tomorrow before I hit the road, I might try and put some else up, but otherwise I'll be, late next weekend probably, this coming. So, yeah. Other than that, it's just the Myth and Fantasy Toy Pick collab that was on last night.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked your shot from that, man. It was really
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been very
featuring this.
my duties. Oh, what do we got here? Is that the Mythic Legion skeleton builder thing?
It is with C. Jessum's soft goods set.
Nice. I ordered the 4-pack, so hopefully I'll finally have some skeletons at some point. But
yeah, those are gonna be great. Graveyard ones. Yep.
You want to just share that real quick?
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Nate's not always on the show, so
yeah, let's do it. Boom.
And Mike's
nice cart.
Yeah, I recognize that. I don't know who Mike is anymore, but I recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this Mike guy? I haven't seen him since Mythic Legion's Con.
Yeah, it's such a great piece, man.
He did come back from New York,
probably
right? He's not
that.
living over in your basement or anything, Trevor?
I don't know. He seemed to really like New York, man.
He did.
I don't know. Yeah,
But,
great shot, man.
Really,
really nice.
Great colors in here.
Cool, appreciate it. Yeah. Any critiques while we're here? I'm all ears, boys.
I'll let Trevor do that because you guys are friends.
No, I don't have any critiques on this one. I like this. Again, the composition. You probably got a nice golden ratio going on here with the skeleton face. That's nice and in focus. It tells a good story. He's pointing to the barrel. I don't even need to know, your little story to this, which is good. But yeah, again, see. Here, cutting off the character at the shoulders, and this is not the feet. It's like mid calf, which is okay.
Right
that's
at
a
ankles.
good. Yeah. That's a green spot right there. You can do that, and that just creates a frame. So, I like this. You know what I mean? As cutting this down and framing him out like this, it's nice. I mean, you get a little bit of the edge for context because I think if you cropped him like here, it would look a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like it a lot. It's great.
Nice,
Really nice.
thank
The
you.
orange, the blue. You know, you got your contrasting colors, and yeah, it's awesome.
Great stuff, man.
Cool. Appreciate it. Thank
Very
you.
great, Nate.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see who else. Lou, what you got going on, man?
Lou.
Nothing much. Same old, family, work, and getting ready for Christmas and stuff. You know, usual shopping.
You got some turtles to talk about these days, man. Holy crap! You got turtles coming out of your ass.
We'll have on Saturday probably until next year. But the turtles already locked in. I got those from 1/6 Kit, so you know,
those look nice.
Yeah.
What turtles are we talking about?
It doesn't matter, Maz. You don't even need to know. You're not a real turtle fan anyway, so
You're probably right. Mezco is all I really need now that I've got them.
Yeah.
It's Lou.
It's
Coquito
time.
Coquito.
I already have mine.
Well, there you go. Trevor, what you got going on? Anything new coming up? I know you just had Legion's Lounge last night.
Yeah, that was good. Good episode. If you want to go back,
Yeah,
and
that
watch
was
that
fun.
was a good recounting of some Legion's Con stuff.
Yeah, big panel.
1/6 pack should be returning this weekend, Sunday, with some special guests. And you and I have got to work out when we're doing Toy Photo Bomb so I can get back to Toy Photo Bomb because everybody's busting my chops about it now. So
I'm not, man. I'm cool.
No, but maybe the week, maybe next week if you're free. We'll see.
Just let me know.
Wednesday or something like that.
Just let me know. We'll get
All
you.
right. Cool.
All right. With
Cool.
that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Nate, again, thank you so much for being here. Trevor,
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
And we are gonna make like a hippie and smoke this joint.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,